Right. See how you. Let's see how this is going. Ooh. All right. Let me get it together. Mm. Mm. Not ready to start yet. Working like it needs. Let me see. Get this stuff set up right. Going. All right, I'm just getting everything set up in here. There we go. All right, all right. Let me know that y'all in here. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Yeah, let me know that y'all can hear me. Comment or something. Just make sure y'all can hear me. Whatever. I want to make sure we get this going. Excuse me. Yeah, we get this going the right way. Can y'all hear me? Is what I want to know. Can y'all hear me? Somebody tell me that y'all can hear me. Oh yeah. Let me see here. I just need somebody to let me know that y'all can hear me so we can get this thing popping. I don't want to have nobody, I don't want to just be talking. And yeah, let me check that. What's happening? All right. Turn it off. All right, all right. Okay, yo. Thank y'all that y'all can hear me. This is different. I'm trying to stream a service, so if I'm looking everywhere, here, there, everywhere. Just know I got stuff going on everywhere. All right. Appreciate y'all for joining in to this. This is like the first episode. Is very impromptu of the review, the car view, car show edition. So I want to do this. Let me give you all a little backstory. So I wanted to do this because I was seeing on social media and hearing things after car shows. Um, People express their concern, and they were feeling like you'd be called a hater because you express your concern if it wasn't positively toward the show. If you express your opinion, if you're saying, hey, I don't feel that I was judged right. What's up, everybody? So if you're feeling like, hey, I don't feel I was judged right or anything like that, you know, so you just, it just became a lot. So I said, you know what? I'll be the person. I'll take myself out of it. I want to give people a space to give their opinions on the car show. That's what we do in the car show review. Give their opinions on the judging, give their opinions on the vibe, on the location, on the price, on whatever it is, So if y'all got any questions, drop them in whatever chat y'all in, and I'll definitely go ahead and speak on it. Yeah, Jessica, you definitely get a lot of excuse me, a lot of also, I'm sorry, if you want to join, let me know so I can send you the link, send you the invite, however. But you definitely get a lot of backlash when you speak up on something. That's like I say, that term hater get thrown around a lot. You said, hey, I don't feel I was judged or this was done correctly. Oh, you a hater. You just mad because you ain't got no trophy. That whole kind of thing. So to some people, they don't want to feel like they wasted their money at a car show. So of course you shouldn't feel, if you can't take constructive criticism, stop throwing car shows. Like, for real. If you're just doing it because you think you can get a quick buck out of it, stop throwing car shows, because it's becoming it's like trashing the car show community. It's becoming where people saying, hey, I don't know which car show I should go to. It should be, of course there are going to be some different ones on a day, but you don't ever want to go to a car show and then get home and feel like you wasted your money. You wasted your money. You wasted your time. You don't want to feel like that. So what I'm going to do, the the first, I have no idea how to, the first car show that I'm going to review is going to be, well, I can't really review it too much because I wasn't well, I can't. I'll just give you my opinion on Dope Girl Nay's car show. And I'm not just saying this because homegirl, we already had to talk about this. So her car show, I thought it was a vibe, a whole vibe. So I came in on Friday night. Just to chill with him. So Saturday for the car show, we came in. The location was nice. Yeah, we was out in the country, but the location was definitely nice. Definitely a prime spot, especially if you coming in. You got trailers. That location was. They cut the grass, sprayed the grass. Wasn't a whole bunch of bugs, mosquitoes. So that right there is definitely a plus. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of dirt because it's hot. You got on shorts, but I didn't like coming from a car show and you just all dirty. You out there swatting gnats, mosquitoes, everything like that. That's nah. So that location was a hit. Like, keep throwing them there, for real. Keep throwing them car shows there. So let me see what else I said I was on. So the vibe of the show, I didn't see anybody having any issues. I didn't get to walk around too much, but like I say, I didn't see, add you as a friend. All right. I didn't see any issues, like any issues of the vibe. It wasn't a whole bunch of chitter chatter, this going on, arguing about anything. It seemed like everybody respected everybody, so the vibe, it was a good time. After it got dark, I was definitely have a good time because I was on top of my truck. However that happened, I don't know. I ain't got on top of that truck since I got it back. That on top of the truck days was was a younger me. That was 10 years ago, 2014, younger me on top of the truck. So that high, whew, yeah, I definitely paid for it too. My knees was killing me. So the judging, if I'm not mistaken, Stitch by Slick did the judging. So that's the only part I said I can't go out to into much is because I wasn't really there seeing as far as when the trophies were handed out. I wouldn't say I was not paying attention, but a lot of people were talking to me. So, and these shows, I tell them, I said, hey, do not enter me. I'm going to pay the price to enter because I want to park where I want to park, but do not judge me. These last two shows, nobody listened. Dope Girl Nay didn't listen. Big Lap didn't listen. But hey, that's it is what it is. I told them I'm still gonna give my review, but it is what it is. But I appreciate them. So I think for Dope Girl Nay, I think the only reason she even had to give away trophies because nobody else was in that class, which is cool. Just hand it to me. That's cool. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? So yeah, so it's cool. So that was the only thing that was, going on with that. So yeah. So what's up, Demetri? No, I told you that when I came upstairs. That's exactly what I said. I thought you were getting on that. No, I said I wasn't. Y'all, if y'all know Demetri, y'all know Demetri. So, so yeah. So I really liked her show. Will I be back? I definitely will be back. The price point was a major thing too. You want to know why? Because for all that, for that location, the fact that she had entertainment, she had Renee Rucci out there. Granted, she couldn't really perform, shake hands, nothing like that. But she was out there. So she was definitely out there. She was that was definitely a vibe. A lot of people wanted me to comment on because they know I made a post. So that's the only reason that's the only reason I'm saying it. It was like, hey, we're having our trophies. I'm not saying that it's not like it's given a pass. Her trophies were for, like I say, what they were for because she had so much other stuff entailed in the show. Now, if she didn't have any entertainment, if the location was whack, if it was, then yeah, the trophy should have been I felt a custom trophy if she didn't have that other stuff that she had, but she did. And then she had special guests, Landlord Jack and Big Meech Old Lady came all the way from Georgia and Florida, all the way. It's a long way down the bottom. They came a long way. So you know what I'm saying. So that's exactly what that is. So before I get into the next thing, anybody, like I said, does anybody want to jump on the live? Anybody want to come speak? Let me look at Instagram. I'm just looking at Instagram. Okay, this Jessica's going. She's in the comments. That's cool. What up? What up? What up? Chilling. All right. So, these it was a lot of add you. Let me add you. Let me figure out this. Hold on. I'm about to send you this right now. Let me click in here. Let me do some clicking and stuff. Hold on. Don't let me. Hold on. Like I say, I'm new to this streaming thing. So let me send you this links. Let me see. There we go. All right. I'm about to send you the link, Nay. Let me know that you got it. Nobody's famous. What's up, Chris? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh yeah. So I got some questions that let me know when you click on it and how you come in here. Like I said, this is something different. Um, a couple of people sent me some questions, so I'll bring that up a little bit later. There's some not questions. They wanted to just bring up some topics or something like that. So, Nate, did you click on it and then type in your name, something like that? For the people that sip a little bit, what y'all on? All right. Trying to figure out if you clicked on it, like where it's supposed to come up at. Like I say, this is new to me. I could have just wham bam went live on this one platform, but I wanted everybody to see that people are in a couple of different platforms. So there we go. Okay. All right, man. So let's see here. Now, how do I do this? You in here, Nate? Can you hear me? This. Oh, there we go.
I got my camera turned off. I'm walking.
No, you good. You good. All right, you in here. All right. What's up? What's up?
So I heard the question about the trophies, right?
Right, right,
So I know Rennie was pregnant, which when I booked her, she wasn't. But then
correct.
she was pregnant, so I'm a woman. I'm not about
Right,
to stop her from making money. So basically, when she performed and she sat down, I told her she ain't had to do nothing else. Just do a
right,
walkthrough, be nice with the people. That didn't reflect my prices at the gate or anything.
right.
And when it comes to them trophies, you know, custom trophies cost.
Oh
And a
yeah,
lot of
that
times people don't want to pay that price. When
right,
they coming in, it reflects your price because now you kind of got to go up with your price at the gate a little bit. Like I
right,
charged $30 to get in, but my trophies was like 20 something dollars.
right. And that's what I agree with because I say if people don't have anything else that you had other people show up and you had an entertainer. A lot of people when they do that with their trophies, they don't have
Yeah,
anything else going on. It's just like,
yeah.
hey, I'm gonna throw the show together. You know what I'm saying? With nothing else.
Right. I see what you're saying because
You
sometimes people
cutting
get
out.
the smallest trophy. They be like BS trophies. Oh, you
You in the country, ain't it? Because you cutting out.
can hear me, Leah?
Huh? You like going in and out, in and out. If you talking right now, I
I'm
can't
in
even
this
hear you.
country walking.
I see. I
My
know.
sound
Uh
still
huh.
bad.
No, you. I can hear you now.
See, I gotta go back the other way.
See. See. Reception.
Girl, I'm walking. How about now? I'm walking at the rec. I'm there. The
Yeah, I can
woods
hear
at the
you.
recreation walking. I'm sitting out. I'm trying to go back to my spot. Like even I
Yeah.
gotta
No,
go
you
back
good.
to
I can
my
hear you now.
Leah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't like even down to the host. Okay, even down 3-4 thousand just for them to come do they walk
Yep.
through, beat the people,
Right.
which I could have. Like landlord act was so dope.
Very much. Very much so.
What else I was saying? We're talking about trophies. What else? Oh, location. Okay,
Uh huh.
location. I'm from the country, so I'm gonna take it to the safest spot in Walterboro where I know we don't gotta worry about no BS. So
Right.
I took it in the country, which really is my family land, which
Hmm.
hold even more value to me.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, what else? What was We did spray. We
Um.
sprayed. We sprayed the night before. I gave
Yep.
out packets when people came in.
Hmm.
Uh, But I'm pretty sure it's something I dropped the ball on. But one thing about these shows is constructive criticism is good because it helps you
Yeah,
better your show. You got to be able to
right.
take that.
Exactly. To the chin, because I don't want nobody. I'm if well, I'm not me, because we've already talked about this. That throwing the show stuff is not for me. It's too much going on. But I would want somebody to tell me where I can improve. It doesn't matter. It's of course you could tactfully say it, or just pull me to the side, or however you feel to say it. But I can only look at that as, what you done told me. Hey, you feel like the judging isn't good this year. I'm gonna make sure
Mhm.
it's better next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that to the
Right,
chin,
right,
and I'm gonna understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, you a hater. You just mad because you. I'm not gonna do that. There's no point to do
right.
that.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, last year I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball, and I can take accountability of that, and
Mm-hmm.
I apologized because I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't judging my own show. I basically allowed everybody to be able to enter the show,
Right.
and I had Meech on my flyer. Well, my
Right.
flyer design lady had her as a host, but she really wasn't. She was on the flyer,
Mm-hmm.
so I let
Right.
her enter her card, so she got queen of the show. But other people
Mm-hmm.
on the outside was like, "Well, how her host got a trophy or whatever?" I didn't
Ah.
see it
Okay.
that way until it
Got
was
you.
brought
Got
to me.
you. Right.
And then once it was brought to me, I was like, oh, I can see, I saw
Right.
where it was coming from and I apologized about that. Like, you
Right.
gotta learn, you gotta be able to correct your wrong.
Right. Ain't nothing gonna be perfect, but long as you apologize and you see it that way, just don't always get defensive. There's people that's paying money to come, to your event, and you want them to come back next year. You're gonna have another event. You don't want to, just be so defensive, to be so argumentative, you know, and you throwing
But
these
I'm
shows. These are
but I'm
these
gonna
are.
tell you, as a person who have a show,
Mhm.
man, people can really try to hurt your show. Like, they can have some type of ill will towards you and
Right.
talk so bad about your show, make other people not come support your show.
Right.
And then the problem be, most of the time the people already have in mind what trophy they're gonna get before they get there. So now if you don't get this trophy, oh, the judging wasn't right. Oh, it's a buddy buddy. Oh, is this, is that. But you came with the intention of thinking you gonna get this trophy. Now you upset because you ain't get it. I don't judge my shows.
Right. So
So so
they got to understand it. They got people. You had Sleek judges. Sleek is a good judge, and so I'm saying you can't. That's. I'm just trying to understand how I'm gonna say this. So I think people have that misconception when they go to shows in the same area. So they feel like they're gonna see the same crowd every time. And they're like, oh, I know I got it in the bag because I already know. I already know who's coming, but you never know who's gonna come out there.
You never know who
You
gonna come.
never
And Leah,
know.
you are correct.
Hmm.
That's why I go out of South Carolina a whole lot. I support my people, but I go out of South Carolina a lot. And sometimes I don't get a trophy. But you know what I say? I get bigoted. I say, shit, I am the trophy. So
Hey,
it don't bother me if I don't get a trophy because I gain more networking than any trophy I could ever receive.
hey, and you put me on point to that, because when I went down to Georgia this past weekend for the show, the amount of networking was
Networking is
next
the
level.
key.
Like
Yeah,
people don't
trophy's nice, but
yeah,
if networking is the key. That's what's gonna get you someplace. People not gonna reach out to you because of how many trophies you have.
right.
They're gonna
They
look
not
at your
gonna
personality. They're gonna look
yep,
how you talk to people. They're gonna look and see if you're good for their business, whether if they want to sponsor you or not. They're gonna sit there and now all of a sudden you go from going to shows for free to getting paid to go to shows. Like, listen, I done had people put me in some stuff I had nothing to do with, and they start saying, "Oh, these people not gonna support you. They're not gonna book you. They're not gonna this. Oh, this and this and that." But I always say, what God got for you is for you. Just
it
got to sit
definitely
back and
is.
wait your turn.
It is. You just gotta definitely wait your turn. And that's like the post I put up earlier. You got to look at who you associating yourself with too. It's a lot. Like I say, Georgia this past weekend showed me a lot. It was
Leah,
people out there, huh? What you say? You on camera? What you say? Okay, so you can hear me.
oh, now I can't hear you.
Oh goodness, now she can't hear me. Now she can't hear me. You there still? Y'all can hear her? Oh, she didn't drop. She might come back. But like she was saying, the whole she back. Hold on.
Girl, let me go back in
Yeah.
one spot and stay.
All right.
Somebody called me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You good. You good. You good. But that's what I was saying. You know, you the stuff that happened, the numbers and stuff that was exchanged, the collabs this past weekend. I don't think people ready for it because I would have never thought. Just like, well, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I got to stop and keep saying, "Can you hear me?" Because you in the country. So I just want to let people know. Of course, when I'm doing the reviews, of course, you already know. I say, "Oh, don't judge me, don't judge me." I did the same thing this weekend when I went down there with Lat. But Lat was like, "Hey, man, it's just you already down here. You brought something different to it, and even though it was a short bed showdown, it was still so much out there." And then he was just like he wanted to show respect for just for the build. And I was like, okay, I can definitely appreciate that, and I understood that. But it's
It
just the
was
networking. It's just being the
it
vibe.
was just it was just our way because you do say you was like, nah, I'm just here to judge. I mean, I'm just here just to do my little thing, whatever. I'm like, what? No. So that was just our way. Like I mean, you earned it. It wasn't
Right.
like we just
Right.
handed it to you. You earned it, and then that's just our way of giving you your flowers.
Yeah. And I sure enough definitely appreciate it. Like I said.
Now there was a guy who came from out of town. I never seen his car before. So that was his
Hmm.
first time to my show. I think he just started coming to shows or something like that.
Hmm.
And what baby? I don't know. Just give me a second. So I saw his car at my show, but I didn't really get a chance to thank him for coming until I went to BJ's show. So when I seen him, I
Hmm.
walked up to him and I said, "Hey, you came to my show. I appreciate you for coming." And he said, "Oh yeah." I think he said something like, I ain't coming back." I'm like, "What?" At first I thought he was playing. So I was like,
Right.
Okay. So he was like, "Nah, cause I ain't never had to pay for my brother to enter for my brother to come in with me." And I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Well,
Right.
I paid to enter my car, but I've never been to a show where a person who rode with me have to pay." And I said, "Well, baby, how many shows you been to? Because you
Right.
know I've never
That's
been
how
to
they
a
do it.
show where, yeah, I've never been to a show where I entered the show and if I had somebody with me, they came in free." So I was like, it's always, if you enter the show that price and if there's somebody riding with you, then they have to pay. And he said he'd never been to a show that had to do that. And I was like, I don't know. Like I was
I've
puzzled.
never heard that neither. The only thing that it is like children. That's the only thing that I've ever heard. Children
Yeah,
under a certain
children.
age.
Yeah, yeah. I usually just, I mean, 13 under, you getting in. You don't have to pay. But he said,
Right.
yeah. And there was another show I went to, and they tried to do the same thing. And I think sometimes people just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. They just really don't know. And that's another thing that I think it's not on the show um holders to do this, but you got to do your research on the show. If you I just that's confusing me. I've never heard of that. I've always had to, if I'm going to the show, of course, Demetri with me, we got to pay that price for both people because that's like a buy one get one free. That makes no sense. And especially if you have a
Yeah.
large show, that really makes no sense if you're just paying for the car show entries. I don't understand
Yeah,
it.
that was something that he didn't understand. And I broke it down to him and we talked back and forth about it and he said, "Oh, okay." And I told him, I said, different areas is different things, but I've never been to a show where if somebody came with you, they got in free.
Right. I'm looking at the Instagram comments. The photographer, my friend that was out there, Chris, he said he think it's a Midwest thing where spectators are free unless it's big shows like Dub, HIN, Import Face. So I guess that's something they
Oh,
do in the Midwest. That's not
I
that's not
guess.
something in the South that
Cause,
we
cause,
do.
yeah, we don't do that. But I will
Yeah.
say this: like, I go to Georgia. I can go to Georgia, and Georgia. Well, depending on who having a show, they'll have car show entry, say
Hmm.
$60, spectator
Right.
20, and you have to pay both of those prices if you enter in the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Where with us,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just pay car show entry, but then I've been places where you pay car show, and that's like it's two different prices, but if you enter the show, you have to pay both. If
I
that
got
makes
what you're
sense.
saying. So you saying you got to pay as a car show, like if I'm driving my truck in, I got to pay the
Mhm.
entry for the car and a spectator
Mhm.
fee for myself. Oh
Right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I've been places where that's
yeah,
how they charge.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. Have I been to it? I think I've been to one like that, and it was confusing to me. And I was like, well, why am I, paying for me and then paying to enter the car if I'm in the car like this? Yeah, I get what you're
I've
saying.
been to several like that, but see, you gotta understand too. Some people don't travel as far as we willing to travel. Like,
Yeah,
like a couple of months ago, I went to Steel, Alabama. Like, I don't know. Every place is different, but
yeah,
I feel like if you have an issue with somebody who having a show, to personally address that person. But
right,
what people do is they get amongst each other, they group up, they get amongst each other, they have an inside conversation. But not only do they have an inside conversation, but they recruit people to feel the way that they feel.
right.
That's affecting shows because if you sat there and you talk negative about me for maybe
Mm-hmm.
something that was out of my control, and now you done told 10 people this, and you got some type of influence over these people. Now these people not gonna support me off the strength of you. And you
Right.
may be wrong.
Exactly. And but people don't. And then what happens is what I don't like when people get in groups like that is those are the like yes men groups. Like you don't want to tell your friend when they're wrong. Just like if you having a car show, you don't want to tell your friend where they dropped the ball in the car show. You can't
You
do that. You
supposed
can't.
to.
They can't grow like that.
You supposed to. If you my friend and you see that I'm doing something not right, you don't gotta publicly do it, but address it because you letting me know, like, I see you did this not right. You need to correct this not gonna look
Right.
good. And I feel like if I'm connected to Leah and Leah doing something messed up, it's gonna make me look like I'm gonna feel like I'm doing something messed up.
Right. That's the same thing I was saying about my post. It's just who you attach yourself. It's always, younger when people were saying, birds of a feather, but it's still as you grow older, it's not just that. It's just holding your friends accountable
Accountable.
can bring the whole group a long way. A long way. Like, nah, you did that wrong. You saying this wrong, you handling this wrong. And instead of just saying, nah, you right. They don't know what they talking about. Everybody,
Right.
no, you got to, we all grown. Right
We
from wrong.
all grown.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
stop critiquing people's shows when you doing jacked up stuff at your show. I
Mm-hmm,
feel like ain't one wrong. I
mm-hmm,
mean, stop critiquing anybody's show. If you
right,
still drop the ball, ain't no show
right.
gonna be perfect. So if you doing beginner mistake, this might be my show next year be my fourth. But if
Mm-hmm.
you done did 15 shows and you still doing beginner mistakes, don't judge my show.
Don't at all. I definitely agree to that because you can't. No, if you're still making the same mistakes, or if you're not listening when somebody's trying to tell you or trying to pull you to the side, and you're just gonna keep doing the same thing, but you're mad at them for discussing it when they're trying to tell you when they discussed it with you first, and then it's brought out, when this other people are saying the same thing, you can't don't do it. Like it's
And
can't.
I'm gonna be honest. I used the same trophies I had last year and changed the color. I say Leah just gonna have to talk about me. But you got
Hey,
a you got a fact you got a fact. I just changed the damn color. When I went there, I said, Lord have mercy. They said, what you
hey,
want to do? Same trophy, change color. But the
right?
reason why I did that was, like you said, like just adding all of that stuff,
Yep.
location, host, to like people that I brought there, like making sure I had stuff in place down to the registration cards, to
To
everything. Like,
actual stuff. And like I said, you have registration cards. I've been to the shows where it's nothing. Like I said, you just drive in. Oh, okay, we gonna judge you.
custom registration cards, ink pen, and I gave away like a little, we call thing, a little card detail thing in the pack, in a bag. So when you pulled up, you get your bag with your pen, your registration card, my little card detailing little sample thing. Like, I
Yeah,
tried to think what all, more detail. But
exactly.
again,
That
you're
and
not
it's
gonna get
different though.
everything.
That sets you apart. Somebody in the Instagram comment said, "Rep Your City Car Show was 10 out of 10 to me. Made me feel like
Oh,
them
thank
Easter
you.
car shows back in the day. We all know about the Easter car shows back.
Thank you. I
Man,
can't see none of the comments, y'all. I'm sorry.
yeah, them Easter. Yeah, they talk about. They said made them feel like them Easter car shows back in Charleston, back at the track. Them
This
Easter shows.
oh, those were the bomb.
What?
Listen, those were the show.
What?
Everybody know when Easter Sunday we going to Dorchester. Ain't no question.
Hey, that you already know. You don't even plan nothing else. You know you're going to Dorchester.
The vibe was good. A lot of people
Right.
want numbers because
Yep.
now you want to make back what you put in or a profit or whatever. But sometimes you can't think about the numbers. You gotta think about the vibe because it's your brand. I'd rather have everybody have a good time than think about the money. Because
Right.
if you come to a car show and you feel uncomfortable because this person group up or that person group up or you done heard something just recently this person said, the vibe be thrown off, people be acting weird. I just rather have a good time. I'd
Like I
rather have
said,
a good time. But I will tell you what I dropped the ball on. When I did
we
the
got the
after
ball.
party last year, see, I can take accountability. Last
Okay.
year, my show was on a Sunday, right? So before it got dark, before it got, everybody killed me about that. But
Yeah.
before it got dark, because a lot of people traveled,
Mm-hmm.
people left before it got dark. So this is
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
first time having a show on a Saturday. So I'm thinking when the show over, everybody gonna leave, they gonna freshen up, whatever, and we gonna go to the after party.
Right.
That wasn't really the case. A lot of people were still there. Now then got dark. I didn't think people was gonna be out there like that. So I dropped the ball on making sure I had lighting.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
next
Okay.
year now I know let me make sure I have that field lit because people was out there still, vibing out.
Hey, as long as you got me and Booby with the lights, he park on one end, I park on the other.
Listen,
We got the lights.
it's like as long as y'all was in the area, the whole place is lit up. It was
Yeah.
yeah, for real.
But
The
no, but I
vibe was
definitely,
good.
yeah, but we thought about it too. We was like, hey, when we got the hotel, we was like, hey, we're gonna go back, freshen up. Then after we thought about it, we was like, man, we already out here and stuff like that.
Ain't no
So
need to
we was just like,
leave.
we ain't about to leave and come back. We gonna go ahead and continue to have a good. Because if we would have left, we probably would have went to sleep.
What
We
probably when it
would,
came back because it was hot out there. We was
yeah,
tired.
yeah, and we
So
probably would have went to sleep. So
I
hey,
didn't I didn't advertise it like I should, but that Friday night was kind of give back. We
mm-hmm.
we had what 10 campers out there.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody brought something different. We ate. We all had different trays. Everybody ate. Everybody drunk. We listened to music. We hung out.
yeah, we did,
We
man.
vibed out to get
Yeah,
prepared for the next day.
I loved it. I actually, like I said, coming in Friday, we had a good time that night.
Leah,
Saturday,
you talk nothing but trash about my
oh,
golf
what?
cart driver.
Hey,
You
I
didn't
don't
trust
know
my
who
golf
that
cart
golf
driver.
cart driver was, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know who that golf cart driver was, but I just know, my head is big, and I was like, whoa, hold on, type of thing. But nah, it was
I
cool.
feel like if you come into a show to have fun, vibe out, have a good time, that's exactly what you're gonna do. But if you come to a show to nitpick and complain and go back and have something negative to say, first of all, I don't understand how so many people have shows and down talk other people's shows. That is the lamest shit ever.
Hey, if somebody asked me a question. This ain't a question towards you. They, like I said, people had inboxed me a couple of questions, and they saw the course. So I'm just gonna ask the question just because you're on here. Like I said, this is not directed to you. This is a general question because they already posted it before too. They said, "How do you feel about people having 4 or 5 shows a year? Like, do you feel it
Oh,
is
that's
it watered down, or do you feel that it's still quality? Can it properly, or do you feel they are quality shows? Like 4 or 5 shows a year is
no. I,
is
I
what
feel
is
like I feel like four shows run out.
and you cut out again.
Leah, can you hear me? Because people keep
I
calling
hear
my
you now.
phone. Oh,
No, I hear you
sorry.
now.
I feel like to each his own, but my personal opinion, Lord, these people gonna attack
Mhm.
me. I feel like
So,
that's just too much.
I do too.
I I feel like it's too much, and why I say that is because in my circle of people that I be around, most of them have shows, or
Mm-hmm.
look at you like you tour, you do your thing. Demarcus have shows, Coon has shows, I have shows, Taquan have a show, O have a show. So those people shows you're gonna try your hardest not to miss, but then you're gonna try
Right.
to support other people. So when
Right.
somebody come along and now they got 4 shows, how in the hell? How could
Mm-hmm.
you support them shows for 4 shows a year? How could you not miss a show that they have? It's
And
just
in my
too much because
mind,
life is life in like
yep, and it ain't even that. I think that this is me saying I feel like throwing 4 or 5 4 shows a year. that is not quality shows. It's just like you throwing something, just throwing something together. Let me do this. This is the date. Let me throw
It's
this together. You
it's
know,
so much stuff I can say, but I'm not gonna say too much because people like to
yeah, we
tag me.
don't.
So
Nah,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna say too
that's
much
not.
because I got attacked for somebody tagging me in a post. So I ain't even about to say what I really
No,
want to
so
say.
I was in the
But
Instagram comments.
at
In
some
Instagram,
point,
uh-huh.
you throwing these shows for other reasons. Like I don't really think it's for the love of it that much, because it's gonna get watered
Right,
down.
right, exactly. Yep. So in the comments, they saying, well, uh, Miss Jessica from down in Georgia, she said, man, the way we talking about it, she said, man, now she wish she would have went to the show. It's gonna be one next year, so don't worry about it. It'll be one next year.
Jessica, we treat everybody like family. We just want to have a good time, huh?
Yep. And then so somebody else in the comments say, we
No.
talking about the multiple shows. They said they got to give time for different cars to come out. And then they said it's not about how many shows you doing, correct? It's about the quality of the show. And she said,
Well, that's true
Jessica
too.
said, she gonna say it. They doing it for the money, period. She said, I say it. They doing it for the money, period. So
I
hey,
mean, if you really, really like, it may see a lot of people jumping in now and just coming up with a date, not paying attention to other people's dates. They jumping in it
yeah,
because sometimes they see the money, but they don't see what gets put into them shows. Like I might have had my show in the country, but that show was more. That show cost me more than 10,000. But see, they don't
well,
see that.
people
It
don't see
takes
that.
it
Like
cost. It's money to have these shows,
they think it's a quick lick. And that's why I say
and
that's why I felt like doing the car show review, to try to I wouldn't say stop it. I don't never want to stop nobody from making their money. But let's do this the right way. Don't water down the culture. Don't trash the culture just because you're trying to make a quick buck. People
and
they
also
want to spend their weekend and they don't want to feel like they got shit on.
this is my time when I go to these shows and stuff. I do it for the love of it. I do it to network. I do it to meet people. I do it because Leah might got something on her truck, and I'm like, damn, Leah, where you get that from? Because now you don't motivate me to try to step my game up. That's why I do it. But you have people who causing separation. Why are we causing separation? Why like? Because now it's just weird. It's a lot of weird stuff that's going on, and it's affected. It could possibly affect these shows.
It definitely can, like weird or people collectively say, "Oh, I ain't going." Like you want to go to the show to have a good time. I understand. Of course, you understand. Everybody might not get along, but when
Some
you
people are
purposely
competitive.
just
Yeah.
feel that, yeah, you purposely just feel that I ain't gonna go to show them attention. Okay, that's cool, but you ain't got to voice it like that. Don't voice it like that, and don't try to put it in everybody else's head to not go. Like that makes no sense to me. Let them decide what they're gonna do.
Yeah. It's a
They're
lot of
gonna do.
people who
Quit trying
it's
to
a lot of
influence.
people who
Yeah.
rock with me, but it's a lot of people who don't rock with me. But I don't speak negative on their show. I don't stop people from going to their show.
Hey,
But ooh, it was some phone calls made on mine. Lord have mercy.
man, I'm gonna give you. Let me tell you something. To those of y'all that throw shows, I want to say I applaud y'all. A lot of people have asked me to throw a show. I don't have it in me. I don't have. Y'all ain't gonna run my blood pressure up. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out. Y'all ain't gonna. No, no. Nay, I seen how you was. You thought that you could drive that golf cart. Oh yeah, she was a golf cart driver. You thought you could drive that golf cart Friday night, Saturday.
Listen, hey, I will say this though. Like I said, I only can speak for a person who having a show, but
Right.
this is what people need to not do when it's time for a show. When it's an outside show, don't contact the person who having the show and say, "Hey, you look at the weather," because we looking at the weather. We stressed about the
Definitely.
weather. We
Definitely.
realize how 20% of rain can cause two people just to show up at your show.
Hey, let me tell you something. This weekend, this past weekend at Big Lat Show, when I say we got there, we was probably there after we said we got time to set up the tent, maybe like 30, 40 minutes. The bottom dropped out. But you know me, we didn't all been through this. I'm gonna stick through the rain regardless. And that's how I say it's a different vibe. All them old schools, them short beds, the fellas, they stayed out there. They stayed out. It wasn't no,
Yeah,
oh, I'm about to go.
I try not to look at the weather until Wednesday. If my show
Right.
Saturday, I try to look at it till Wednesday. But Lord, I can't think of who inboxed me and said, "You see the
You
weather?"
looking at the weather?
I said, "Oh shit, that means something is bad." I started looking
Hey,
at that weather. I was so stressed out. I'm like, "Oh no, uh." I ain't trying. And then look, my rain date was the next day, and the rain percentage was worse. I said, ain't no way in hell. And then I just had
Hey,
to say, you know
hey,
what?
but
If people gonna support you, they gonna come in the rain. I look at Osho, we went through 3 storms, hail, and we still was out
ain't it? I mean, I missed it, but I came out there. That's the only thing that said because we was late. But I was gonna stick through it. We got our own little rain crew. If you ain't understanding, we got our own little rain crew that
there.
it
We
seems
party
like,
harder in the rain. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah, we do. Because once
But
you
I
once
think
you
that's
out there,
because when we leave our house, we leave in our house for one reason, and that's to have fun. So we not
that's
even
it.
gonna let the rain stop us.
That's it.
Who got my
That's it.
keys? Well, I don't want to keep too much of the people time, Leah. They might be like, I done took the whole show. So
Mm-mm.
this was nice,
No, you
y'all.
good.
I'm glad that
You good.
you allowed me to get on.
Everybody.
Sorry, I
Oh
cannot see
no,
y'all comments.
you good. I know. I'm trying to look at the comments. I'm looking at the comments on here. Looking at the comments on
Who got my
Facebook.
keys?
I got Coon over there laughing. Coon, you gonna join in?
Who laughing? No,
Coon.
do not put him on. No.
Ah! Hey, I don't even know where the censor button is on this thing. Don't know where it's at. I'm just looking at the comments. So, how do you feel about? Because this is what I saw. This is not your show. I didn't attend the show, none of the shows in Orangeburg. Of course, I was in Atlanta, Orangeburg, and
Mhm,
Augusta. But the two things
mhm,
that were said about both of those shows was that people paid to uh, enter, get judged, and they wasn't judged. I'm not speaking on them
mhm,
shows. I'm just saying, how do you feel like that comes to happen? I say sometimes they come in too late, and it's not their
mhm,
fault that they come in too
mhm.
late. It's whoever you have at the gate still taking that price for the show instead of just saying, hey, you can't get entered right now. You can still come in and have a good time, but
Mhm.
you can't enter. Do you feel like
See,
sometimes it's some money or what?
everybody do things different. I will say
Right?
this. Last year, it was like 6:15 or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
my people was still taking money at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to be like, hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no money
Right.
at the gate. But what Slick did was he started prior, and then when it's time to start judging, he go back around to make sure he don't miss people. I think
Okay.
that's all on your judges, how
Right.
you running your show. Because
Right.
this year my daughter was at the gate with my sister-in-law, and they told people, hey, the car show is over, but if you want to come in, XYZ or whatever. But
Right.
people sometimes feel like they're overlooked when they don't get a trophy. So I do
Right.
know this because I've used them twice. Normally what they do is they
Okay.
go around and they put a sticker on the trucks, cars, bikes, or
Yep.
whatever. Now that's
Yep.
how they normally do it. This year they didn't do the sticker because I had to ask them when they came, can they judge, because my host kind of got a little overwhelmed. So I didn't want to drop the ball. So I was like, hey, look, I need y'all.
Right.
It's all right, we got you. So they didn't have the stickers, but cars, it was
Right.
just so many cars. And I feel like sometimes a car maybe
Yep.
could get overlooked, but if you got that sticker, if people just use a sticker or some type of, well, let me pull your cars up, because the dude who had the complaint at BJ show, he felt like he didn't get judged, and I talked to
Mm-hmm.
him out there. Now, mind you, this is not my show, but I told him, I said, well, I don't
Mm-hmm.
see where you didn't get judged, because you want to de-escalate the situation. You don't want to make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
I be acting like people
Mm-hmm.
shows my shows. So when he felt like he didn't, and
Oh.
I never even told BJ, I talked to him. When he felt like he didn't get
Mm-hmm.
judged, I said, well, baby, you parked over here where all the cars are getting judged.
Right.
Now, I don't know who all BJ judges was, but I said, I don't see where you didn't get judged. He said, well, they didn't pick my paper up. And I said, well, at my shows, we don't pick the paper up. We leave it. But I always write down a list, like 1 through 40, 1 through 50 with lines. And then they
Okay.
just fill in the names on them lines. That's how I do mine. So then
Okay. Okay.
basically I told him, I said, well, if you don't feel like you was judged, then, maybe you should, discuss that with BJ. But a lot of
Right.
times people go straight to social media, and I'm like, that ain't the way to go, because at this point, you don't took it to social media. Now people are going to comment negative. So to avoid that,
Yeah.
just hit that person up yourself. And
Yeah.
they might say, because I had it happen to me at my first show. You know what I told them? I said, well, let me give you your money back, because I'm really not sure, because I didn't have the same judges. And
right,
I just want to make sure that you leave here with a good experience. So I gave them their money back.
right. Out of one person, out of everybody you have at the show, for me to give you that money back is not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
not a problem. That's not about to break me down or nothing to give you your money back for that. So I got somebody on my Facebook comments. I don't know. They said
Unlock the door.
at the other show in Augusta that they wasn't judged. I'm just looking at the comments. They said they didn't
Hmm.
come late, and there was a line still going a line still going in the gate, and still didn't get judged. So
Mm.
I'm just
Ooh.
unsure. Like I say, I wasn't there, so I always try to
Hmm.
get other people opinion. That's why I definitely wanted to make sure I had it this week, do the show this week to try to give people a chance from the Augusta show, to jump on to try to let me know. Like I say, because I wasn't there. But it's always trying to de-escalate the situation, trying to talk people.
Hmm.
It's Nate. Demetri peeking around the corner, Nate.
Hey, cuz.
What's up? What's up?
so so yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, people are going to shows. Jessica is saying
Hmm.
she showed up early to showcase her ride, and judges have not judged her ride. 4 shows has happened to her, and she's had to
Mm.
hunt down the judges to actually judge hers. And I get it,
So
and I definitely get it, especially if you pay. I get it if you pay.
right,
You know what I'm saying? You paying that price. You want to, even if you don't get what you just
a
want to,
trophy.
you just want that comfortability knowing that you was judged at least.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like somebody you were overlooked. Especially if you don't even got to be competitive. You just don't want to feel like you're being overlooked. So I feel like, everybody use different judges, so we're going to have to come up with some type of system. I like
Right.
the system that Slick and them do because
Mm-hmm.
they usually do the stickers. If you say,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, I wasn't judged," but you see a sticker on your car or on the registration form, you've been judged.
Right. Right.
But a problem too, and I understand some people be overlooked and all of this stuff, but a problem too is you see a lot of people post say, "Oh, I don't come for the trophies. I don't come for the trophies." And if they don't get a damn trophy,
I was
oh
about to
my
get to
god,
that next. I
oh
was
my
about to
god,
get
like
to
the
that
the, the
next.
gates of hell are open up. Like, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that and I don't feel like I was judged and it's a lot of people who say they don't be trophy hunting and they be trophy hunting, but I just don't understand it because, whew,
I'm glad you brought that up because that was on my list of topics to bring up. All right,
it's a
Pete,
lot of people who ain't real with it. It's a lot of trophy hunters.
and this is
A
what I'm gonna
lot.
say. People, if y'all saying that, hey, you ain't there for the trophy, do like I do. Voice it. They might not listen. They might not. They may pay attention and may. Hey, I just want to pay the price so I can park over here with everybody, but don't judge me.
Mhm.
Don't. If you make that be known, because it's not known up front. You saying it, oh, it's not about the trophy, it's not about the trophy. But I get some people let it be, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are very competitive and they want that. It's
Mhm.
no, it's no
But you gotta also understand too. Every judge is gonna judge different. Like we
right,
all have our own taste. So I
right,
may say Queen Kong she ain't getting no Queen of Show, and you
right,
might go to somebody else show get Queen of Show. Like every
correct.
judge have their own different taste, just like how we have our own different. Same way.
Hey, let me
Oh,
tell
and,
you
and
something.
another thing, because
Go
somebody got
ahead.
mad at me because I ain't go to their show. If it's 12 shows in one weekend, it's impossible when all these shows are stretched so far. And another thing,
Hold
when
on.
somebody share your flyer, that is a form of support, y'all. I'm telling you, if
Yo,
somebody share your flyer, that's gonna push your flyer places that my page may not. So that is a form of support.
yeah, it definitely is. Oh, you bringing on everything that I'm bringing on. That
Yeah, because
that
these
thing
shows
about
cost money. These shows
people
cost
get
a lot
mad.
of money.
When people get mad, it was already brought to my attention. Like, hey, why you keep going to shows down there? And I'm getting a little country now. Why do you keep going to shows down there in Georgia? Or if you miss a show, car show season, yeah, people are about that car show life, but people still have lives outside of that. You don't know what's going on for me to miss the show. You don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like oh, she didn't go to this show, but she went to such and such show. You don't know what I had going on that weekend. I might have had to work. What people do not know is I actually took the weekend schedule. So you'll see me at these car shows with my phone or my laptop. I'm actually working. but I came to the show. So people, yeah, they get real upset when you go to somebody else's show and you don't go to their show. Like it's things going on. It's life. People have to,
Whole lot
it
of
ain't a pick and
people.
choose, and it's just you want to see different stuff sometimes.
No, sometimes you do gotta pick and choose a show, Leah. Cause I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm just gonna be real. Like, I don't never get on social media to be negative at all. I don't never speak on a whole lot of stuff.
Right,
But
right,
sometimes,
right.
sometimes, I say this, it's a whole lot of people that it's a whole lot of people. If I was to if I was to say what all I've been through with these people, I know other people will look at them different. So I sit back and I don't say
Hmm.
nothing. I'll take that beating. I'll take that beating. You done said all this stuff, whatever. I'll take that beating. But I said this is the year right here, separation. Like, if you don't rock with me, I know you don't rock with me. Hell no, I ain't gonna support you. Cause I've been doing
Yeah.
that. I've been supporting people who I know ain't been rocking with me, who I know
Yep.
been hating on me, and I ain't gonna say because they was talking about me, they hating on me, but it's just what they was doing, and I call
Right.
it hate. So no,
Right.
I'm not gonna support you. No,
Right.
why would
And I
I? It's
and,
time
and I
out from
def,
doing that.
and I definitely feel that. But you put that on me too, because I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that. But when
Mm-mm,
that statement was, hey, let me tell you, it's a lot of people reputations have been saved by not me telling the
mm-mm.
truth.
But sometimes I go
So
on my cars and I argue with my damn self. I'm not gonna be
yeah,
negative on here because eventually, if a person keep being negative or keep targeting you, them people who they talking to gonna see through them.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they end up kicking their own stuff in the behind. You just gotta sit
right.
back and be quiet.
That's all you got to do. And then I learned when you told me that sit back and being quiet, it's much more peaceful. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my thing because it ain't gonna me arguing with you is gonna give you the attention that you lacking, and it's still gonna dwindle down on what I got going on, messing up my
Yeah,
brain.
and
So
you never know what child, what not even a child, but what person that you encouraging, you influencing. So you get on social media and you negative. I
yep,
don't want that to be a part of my brand. I don't want that. I don't want
nah,
that to be a part of my business. So I'm gonna
nope,
look past you and look at somebody else. But that's only because you're causing that. You got the truck, you got the products. Hey, you got all of that stuff. You got the potential, but you negative. You
right,
mad. Like, why you so mad all the time?
right. Instead of like when I say when you get on, when you can go and look at somebody's post and it's just completely negative, or it's always a whole bunch of hold on, always a whole bunch of subliminals and stuff like that. Like why does it have to be all that? Just
Mm-mm.
gonna say closet haters.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, I go to shows. I stand on my bike. I dance. I'm just goofy. Like, I'm gonna have fun because you
yeah.
don't ever know what that person going through, what all they had to deal with just to even come to that show. So when I come to that show, that's my outlet, and I'm turning up.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go out there to have fun. That's all. That's my main thing is having fun. Like when you get out there, I'm not gonna just be standing off to the side looking fool, mad, angry, just sitting down. No, I'm about to go. I'm about to go talk to people. I'm about to go laugh. Hey, you want to take a shot? If you do drink, if you don't, no problem. But hey, let's have a vibe. Then I look over my husband. Y'all know he
He
talked.
he
So
talking and eating chicken.
he talking with the greasy chicken face, talking and talking. Hey Lee, yeah, you're such and such. I had to talk to him, and. So we we just out there having a good time. That's all. That's all we there to do. I mean,
That's
that's all
it.
we there to do. But I want people to have all that experience at shows. I just don't want people, or I'm just when people are. Hold on. All right, when people are having the shows, I just don't want them to feel like. I mean, I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying when they come to social media to bring it up, and they could have talked to the
Hmm.
show the show hoster themselves. So I don't know if they
Hmm.
talk to the if some people talk to the show hosters, but I don't want them to feel like they always have to be labeled a hater for voicing their
Right.
opinion. Like,
Well, I mean, long as you have, like, right now, this platform, you can address issues in a positive way.
right, right. You definitely can. You can definitely, like, hey, I feel like this and this, but social media has made it that way. My brother and they talking about start arguing with him all the time. Hey, don't wait. When I call you in the morning to argue at 7:30, just be ready. So yeah, but it is a way. But social media has made it to where like, hey, I'm gonna wait till after the show and I'm gonna just act like this. I'm gonna act like that because so even when you say giving people their props, because you never know who comes to a show, what's going to
Mhm.
be there. When we went to Taekwon's show, I had told Demetri, I said it was one Jeep. I can't even remember who Jeep it doggone was. Can't
Mhm.
remember. I know they were behind me, and I know it was a female Jeep. I took the kids. We were walking at the Jeeps. I said, "Yo, this was gonna win Queen of Show. Like this the one right here, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just being that comfortable in yourself to know that you ain't got the big head to say, "Oh, I'm winning Queen of Show."
Right.
A lot of people ain't like that. A lot of people ain't like that.
Well,
Mhm.
Taekwon show, I wasn't supposed to win no trophy because I was his cousin, but it's so crazy because he ain't judging show. That is, people
Yeah,
gonna leave with something to say regardless of
yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely gonna happen, especially when people you're affiliated with. That's why I wanted to review your show as well because people know me and you close. We here, but I don't want nobody feeling like, she just didn't, she decided to skip that weekend. No, I got a lot of footage. I just been complacent on posting content and doing what I needed to do. I got a lot of footage from shows, shows from I don't know how long, maybe a couple of 3 weeks, I would say. Yeah. So I got another question. Uh, is there anything to be said of how people, this is nothing crazy. So a lot of people say, hey, are the judges judging on time and giving out the trophies on time? How do you feel about that?
Here go
You
my
there?
service acting up again. Let me move.
Ah, there it go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Oh, you
I'm
moving?
moving.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
saying the people asking about the judges or the
Yeah,
judges
when they
judging on
no
time?
about the time. Yeah, about the times. They're like, oh, why they judging so late, or the trophies wasn't given out till late in the show. How do you feel, or have you heard
Mm.
comments like
Oh
that?
Lord. I lost connection. I'm just getting it back. You guys say it again, Lee.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
all right, no problem, no problem. So, like I said, I've heard the comments, seen the comments when people are like, "Hey, the judges aren't judging on time, and the trophies aren't given out on
Hmm.
time." How do you feel,
Right.
or what do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
you know,
know where my show definitely wasn't on time. And the reason being was a lot of people was coming through bad weather. A lot
yeah,
of people. I
yeah.
mean,
So you want to give them
they
that
were
chance?
sending me videos. They were like, man, we're gonna get this 610. Can you please wait? Whatever, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
my judging was a little off this year. Last year was on
Mm-hmm.
time. But this year it was a little off. I tried to as soon as possible get them trophies out. I think we started giving them trophies out. Like matter of fact, I cut Rennie short. She was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Man, we gotta pass up these trophies." So
Right?
mine wasn't, but mine was affected by weather. Weather really threw me off.
Yeah, yeah. But that's again as a show hoster showing that hospitality because you could have been like, I don't care, whatever. If you ain't here, you ain't here. Just
But
catering
I
the
can see
people.
how some people who got there early feel some type of way about that. Like I've been here, like I ain't want to sit and wait. You said judges started XYZ. Like I can see it on both sides, but being that it was storming,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I'm gonna hold off a little bit. I'm gonna hold off a little bit.
Right. The only reason I asked that, it was nothing. So I went to a show. I was supposed to start my judging in. It was in Macon. It was a small show. That wasn't a big
Mhm.
meat show because I couldn't make hers. But
Mhm.
my only complaint, I say criticism, is they had the time and they said when they're going to give out the trophies, but they had
Mhm.
how you have the local artists perform. The local artists
Uh,
weren't paying attention. They were just going,
to their
going
time.
like bump y'all. Yeah, they were just going way over the time, and we were sitting there like, people ready to go, and it was on a Sunday. The show was on a Sunday, so the local artists they had like five local
Mm.
artists, performing, and it's going. Well, until you're looking at the flyer. I know all times can't be adhered to. Things happen, but you're looking at the flyer saying
Mm-hmm.
trophies getting passed out at 5, and it's 7 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and they still up there, you know,
And they're
rapping and
still out
stuff.
there.
So how hard is it?
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
see,
they still
I
up
cut.
there. So how hard is it
So
to?
every show,
Yeah.
it's hard to stay on that time frame. But I will say this:
Right.
every show only can make money with them local artists. I cut out local artists. People's like, why you don't get
Hmm.
local artists? There's more money. Da, da. No, because I know that my people won't play their music. So if you got local artists out there study
Hmm.
performing and people playing their music, it's kind of disrespectful. So I just cut the local artists. I cut that
Yep.
completely out, and I said, "Hey, look, Rennie's supposed to actually, to be honest, judging was supposed to start at 6, and Rennie was supposed to get on stage at 6 o'clock. It got pushed back, but
Hmm.
she didn't get on till I don't know what time she got on. But like I said, I looked at the time. I said, "Oh no, we're gonna cut this short." And that was
Right.
money to get her to come. I cut it short. She was like, "I'm not." I was like, "Nah, you good. We gonna go ahead and start with these trophies." Even when it
Right.
comes to the vendors, but like I say, everybody do their show different. I cut out
Hmm.
the local artists. I did the celebrity artists quick. Um, and then I was even mindful of my vendors. I did not want 17 vendors selling the same thing because
That's
my show
another
just not a
thing you did.
my show my show is not about me. I want everybody to make money that way next year. Those vendors gonna want to come back because you got to think if I got 17 people frying fish, these people done bought all this fish. They done spend money to come to me, and I got 17 people doing the same thing. They're not gonna sell out. They're not gonna make their money. So
Right.
a lot of vendors was mad with me because I was like, "No, ma'am, I got that vendor." Well, you should be able to have 2 or 3. Yeah, but that's not how I'm gonna operate my show. Like, no.
Right. Because after the fact, they would have had something to say if they didn't sell out. If they
Mm-mm.
didn't, not sell out or even get close to it. Because you're right. I applaud you on the amount and the type of vendors that you had. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like, oh, well, I got to pick and choose who I'm going to go to
Mm-hmm.
because we get there, we want to try some food too. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to have to be torn of, okay, let me try this. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't spend money over here. I don't want to go spend it over there. And this
Mm-hmm.
you had the right amount because you're right. People will
Cause I
piss
want them to make
vendors
money. I
off.
don't want nobody taking a loss. Like my show ain't never about me. I
Yeah.
mean, I wanna highlight other businesses as well. I want these people to wanna network with me because now these people got followings as well. So like LeBou, Corey LeBou, like he got a
Hmm.
huge following. I know people in my little town that want to come to my show just to get his food.
Right.
So next year I know those people gonna come back.
Exactly. 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 Jamie said up there, Jamie on Facebook said, yeah, you can't please everybody. And that's if you it ain't about pleasing, it's about making sure, what I'm saying, that it's less controversy as possible.
And another thing, stop throwing shows. Okay, for example, and I ain't speaking on no one person. I'm just saying because sometimes you just don't know because there's so many shows out there.
Right.
But this is my third show. Okay, I started in May, but it kept raining, so then I stayed with my June date.
Right.
If I told you, if you hit me up and say, "Can you host the show?" and I'm like, "Nah, you ain't put no fly out or nothing yet." I'm like, "Yo, this somebody else date. Is it possible? Can you just change this date?" Because that's how I am. That's how I roll. Like,
Hmm.
can you just change that date? That way you're not splitting the people up and they don't gotta pick and choose or whatever, whatever. Like if you know ahead of time that's somebody date, don't throw a show on their date and then now you competing. Obviously, everybody can see on social media, y'all going back and forth. Cause you competing with them when you already knew that was their date. You wouldn't have to
Right.
compete with them. Now this thing get personal if you just came up with another date. Like if
Exactly.
you know, ain't no excuse. But if you don't know, I understand. But stop doing that because I had somebody reach out to me to promote their show, and I told them I couldn't do it. And then 2 weeks before my show, they drop a flyer on my date. I'm like, ain't no way in hell.
And that's how they do it. And then now you feel like you got to over promote. It's weird. It's weird. I don't understand. It's weird. The car community has gotten extremely weird. I don't remember back in the day having a conflict of the weekends of so many shows on the same weekend. I don't
Because
remember
a
that.
lot of
In the
people
same
seeing
area,
people
I'll say
do
that.
it.
Yeah, I'll say in the same area. I won't say state to state. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But in the same area, um, they said it happens. I'm looking at the chat. They said it happens in North Carolina too. They got that same issue.
I had a
Same
guy. I
same
had a
day.
guy. I had this dude, man, and he blocked because I block people. What I don't see don't bother me. So I be, hey, how that preacher say? I just be having a blocking party, block,
Hey,
block, block,
all
whatever.
right.
But that's so that I won't get aggravated. I won't get mad. I won't speak on it because I can't see it. So I
Mm-hmm.
had this guy. I helped him with his first show. He was out there messing up. Some people want to jump
Mm-hmm.
on him. I done came in between. I'm like, man, you gotta do right, whatever, make it right. So he made it right. Okay, long story short, here it is now. I done dropped my date. This dude all on my page. He liking it, whatever. Next thing I know, I'm getting inbox from people saying, hey, this dude, he inboxed me. He talking about a show on your date. I'm like, what? Who is the dude? Send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Same dude I help y'all, like, for real. I was so mad, right? This dude was so messed up. He inboxed me. I said, you do know that this is the same day as my show. Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm going to change it. Y'all, he did not change that date. He did
Yeah,
not change that date.
that's
So
how I do
now
it.
so now he's going on everybody, he's going in everybody inbox that I know, which was weird, saying, yo, I'm having this show on this date, man. Pull up on me. But people who really rock with you, they rock with you. So these
They
people
ain't gonna.
sending him
Yep.
messages back saying, this dope girl Nate show, like, I'm going to her show, like, I'm on the flyer, I'm such
Right.
and such. Y'all, he still didn't give up. So after a while, I never saw a flyer. I said, well, damn, he must be decided, leave that date alone. How about the Monday before my show? This dude dropped his flyer. But let me tell you something. I know God, people be speaking
Hey,
on God, they be just as evil. But let me tell you
yeah.
how this worked. I ended up canceling my show because that was one of my Sunday shows. I canceled on Friday because I had a lot of people that was coming in from out of town. So he
Mm-hmm.
decides, oh shit, I'm gonna still have my show. So he had his show. And it rained in Walterburg like crazy, so I'm glad I canceled mine. Y'all,
Right.
this man ain't had no rain. He had about 10 people out there. I said, now see how God worked? You thought that when I cancel my show, all my people's gonna come to you. They still ain't came to you.
Right. Hey, evil don't win. It don't.
It never wins.
It
It
don't.
never wins.
You'll never. It don't win. That's not how it goes. Rambo crazy. You crazy.
Hey, Rambo know who I'm talking to.
That's,
You know
that's
who I'm
exactly
talking
what
about
he
too.
said. That's exactly what he said. That's why I ain't say that. I just said Rainbow crazy.
Rambo
That's
know.
exactly what he said. Damn, I know who that is. You know,
Rambo know. Rambo got one
hey,
of them inbox too.
hey, I got a
Hey,
man.
hey, hey, salute to Rambo. Man, Rambo been rocking with me since day one. He ain't never switched up on me, never changed. He definitely a real one.
Hey, all I know is when I met him, I probably met him in another show. All I know, he was floating past me, going to Riverside to a car show, and I'm mashing the truck. I look over, go, go. He gonna put that thing in the wind. He gonna go. He gonna show support. And
Yeah,
he definitely going. He ain't you right. He ain't never switch up. He always
he ain't
been
never
like
switch up. He
it's been
always been real,
he's been
man.
he,
He's supportive.
and that's the type of people that you gotta keep around you. Like it's just people act like it's so hard to be consistent. Like you wanna let me jump ship and I heard one little thing about somebody, so it gotta be true. And now you over there, the person you didn't jump ship with, now you looking fool too. Cause y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. It's just I don't know. But me and you in these shows, I just want to give people a safe space to not be called a hater for for speaking up for these people that's throwing trash shows. Not everybody, of course, but for the ones that's throwing trash shows, I want people to speak up because you making the community, the car culture, the community horrible. Horrible. It's horrible. But if you don't want nobody to open their mouth about it, to say anything or whatever, so I'll be the bad guy. Like I said, I ain't entering no shows. You're gonna see me come through that gate with that camera. You're gonna see me smile. I'm gonna pay the fee that you asked. No, she didn't drop off. Y'all, she is country. Oh, she's back. Hold on.
I could have seen you, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. No, I was saying I want to give people a safe space to speak on, to speak on these shows, to because it's just not. It's not cool. It's trashing the community. It's trashing the car culture for people that are throwing quality shows. It's
Yeah.
making it bad, and that's where all the I feel that that's where a lot of the drama comes in is when you're not properly throwing a show or you're halfway putting it together, and then when people get online the next day and start talking about it, is everybody going back and forth? Is your homeboys trying to stick with you, right or wrong? You know, people trying to. It's a lot. It's a lot. Base meet Saturday night in Macon. You do know I'm in South Carolina, right? Y'all do. I mean, I'm in Georgia a lot, y'all. Hold on. Just because it's a base meet Saturday night in Macon. Y'all know I live in South Carolina. I'm in Georgia a lot. I don't live there. I'm just there a lot. I like being down there. I love Georgia.
What we got
My
going on?
family is in
What we
Georgia.
got going on Saturday? Oh, we got the show in Saluda Saturday. We got the show in
Yep,
Myrtle Beach Saturday. What else? It's a
yep.
show in Hinesville or something like that Saturday as well. There's a
That's in
show in
Savannah.
Alabama.
Yeah, yep. Third, yeah. There's
A
one in
lot of
Alabama,
stuff.
and it's a lot. It's a lot going on. How did you like Alabama? How did you like they shows? That vibe. How
I,
did you like it?
I went to
Been
Steele,
down there a lot
Alabama when
too.
I went, and I turned and burned that day.
Uh
That was a
huh.
long ass ride. Oh God, that's a long ride. I think it was
No,
like
I'm saying
16
how
hours
did
or
you
something.
like the show?
How
How
did
you
I
like
like
Alabama
it?
vibes? Yeah.
It was good. They had bad weather, so they had a concert. They had racing going on in a car show, and I left
Mm-hmm.
before the concert. But I mean, it was never. I mean, I don't never really. I can't say I went to a bad show because I get whatever I get. What just what I come there for, networking. So I met a
Right.
lot of people in Alabama. A lot of people saw the car. I mean, my bike in person who ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
Um, I was there with Dad on E. He was out there chilling.
Yep.
um,
Hold on, I got
Coco.
one of my homies from TikTok. They want to join in. He talk about the shows a lot too. How
Okay.
you doing?
What up? What up?
Pronounce your name for me, please.
Anubis.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
Okay.
Anubis. Hey, Leah. Leah.
Yo.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my kids something to eat, y'all. This was nice. I love
uh,
y'all. Appreciate the
No problem.
opportunity.
No problem.
All
No
Heard
right.
nothing but
problem.
facts coming from her too. By the way,
Huh?
I heard nothing but facts coming from you too.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Thank you. I'm sorry I gotta get off because I would love to chop it up with you. But my
It's
kids, mama,
cool.
where you at? Where you at? And I keep moving so I won't lose service.
Guess what,
Gotcha.
Nate? Mine is in Alabama. We dropped them off last weekend to go
Not
spend
my
time with their
nieces.
grandparents.
Not my nieces. Them babies be so crunk. Oh my
What?
God.
What? What? But okay, I thank you for coming on, spitting, talking
All
about
right.
it, everything. I definitely
I'm
appreciate
gonna
you.
keep listening. All
All
right,
right
y'all.
then. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
You too.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, Queen?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? I'm glad you can jump on, you know?
Yeah. I was
Where you
like,
at?
I'm in the A still, visiting family.
Hmm.
Chilling, doing shows, traveling.
So how you feel about the shows that you attended so far? I'm
Man,
not sure which ones you all. I know I heard you went to June Fest, right? I heard that was a dope show.
June Fest was a movie. June Fest
What?
holds nothing at all.
Dang, dang! I
I
wish
would
I could.
definitely say that. Bruh who won Rick Ross' last show, who
Uh huh.
just passed, he showed up with his whips and he was flossing with the chain.
Yeah, you talking about the fellow, the olive oil fellow?
I think so.
Yeah. Hey,
He made an appearance. It
beautiful.
was dope.
Hey,
Um,
that's
but yeah, man, the car scene has gotten ridiculous. I'm sick of people pulling up with stock 392s and scat packs and Hellcats and leaving with a first place trophy.
hey, hey. On Facebook, they said the same thing. Hey, we tired of the stock cars winning. It's about custom
Yeah.
cars. Like they people they say they are tired of it now. Like and I'm not sure what they doing to that or if it's because hey, it's a Hellcat, it's a track
And they're
car.
doing it
You know
all
what I'm
over,
saying?
honestly. I travel to a lot of the shows in Texas where I'm
Hmm.
at. I'm not just in the local Central Texas area. You can see me in Austin,
Right.
Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. I put miles on my show card.
Mouse.
I drove it
Golly.
from Texas to Georgia, from Georgia to Alabama, and back.
Hey, hey, and for those of y'all don't know, me and Anubis been TikTok friends for a long time. This is our
Rocking.
first time actually like on something, chatting, talking to each other. But you know what? It's the fact that when you just show love, you just people think
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna just click like every once in a while. No, me and him be on TikTok, showing each other love, comment video. Never met him a day in my life.
Never.
Never met him,
Trying
but
to though, but
hey, the vibes is there. Virtually, the vibes is
right.
there. Yeah.
But
Somebody commented on and they said they got beat out by a factory Hummer for best SUV.
yep.
Oh, she said not a Hummer, a Ford Bronco. So it must have been one of the new Ford Broncos. Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. You can pull up with temp tags and enter a show. And that's
That
why I was telling
yeah,
my
that's
um
that's weird.
one of the kids that I mentor, I was like, you know this, they don't put custom car show no more. It's a car show.
Right, right,
'Cause
exactly.
it's cool
Exactly.
that you want to show off your car. You know, you got that factory off the showroom floor shine.
Mm-hmm.
Over to us who's dropped thousands into
Money,
ours.
money.
Right.
You you got your down payment and you put it in there. They said somebody said I think Dodgers period should be disqualified unless you have 5+ mods, not from factory. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, I got that, so I'm good. I had to count mine out for a second.
oh my gosh, not you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I
Five.
was like, hold up. I'm on my second rap, so that's two.
Yeah, yeah.
So 101 rap, you can't find it on no website like you can with some of these folks. The rim, the train horn, the underglow, the headlights, the Tesla screen, the
I love it.
DS18s I just installed today because
Ooh,
Queen, she put on the show. So yeah.
ooh, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, they said, hey, my homegirl said it's disappointing because she knows how much work and money went into hers and to lose to a stock car. Like I can only imagine. Like
Absolutely.
I buy that.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to Wham 2 years in a row.
Hmm.
And those who don't know who Wham is We Are Mopar.
Okay.
And it's a all Mopar show. You can't get in unless you have a Mopar engine or a Mopar certified vehicle.
Oh, okay.
The first year I lost out because the judges was biased, and I almost got into a fight with one of them because as I was pulling out, he was talking mess in front of my kids, saying, "Look at his rap, it's trash," and I had to judge that. And my daughter legit just said, "Chill out, Dad," because I keep the tool
No.
on me, and I'm too old to be fighting. So I'm gonna shoot.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot you and just call the cops.
Hey.
But to say that in front of my kids was disrespectful.
Right. 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 And as a man, I can definitely understand. Like you got to probably feel like, nah, this ain't it.
Right.
This really ain't it. Like I can't.
But with shows like that, you pay your car show ticket. Don't even include your ticket to get in. So that's two tickets right there you got to buy. Then you got to
Mhm.
buy a infield parking ticket. Then you got to pay for the tickets for everybody in the car, which is cool. But why am I paying for four tickets before I can even get in? And the trophies are worth like $20.
Right. 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 You right about that. And that's what we've been speaking on. That's what I've been speaking on when I say these trophies. Like these trophies, like matter of fact, hold on. Let me go get the ones that hold on right quick. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on. All right, I'm back. So let me put everything down and over here. But I want to say, when I'm trying to tell people, when we're talking about these custom trophies, when I'm telling them, like I say, when I was telling my homegirl Nay, like, hey, it's not about you had everything going on for you. You had special hosts that you had to pay to come in from
Right.
Florida. So that's a lot. Florida and Georgia. Then you had an artist. So I can understand if, hey, you be like, hey, I ain't about to do all this with no trophy because I spent money on everything else. Let me tell you something. Every time I go out of state, the trophies that's different. So I went to it was a Fred Nash show. You still there? Make
Yeah, I'm
sure
still here.
everybody.
I'm still
Oh,
here.
okay. So the Fred Nash show. I got this one right here. This is thick.
Yeah, that's unique. You don't
Yeah,
see nothing
and this is
like
like
that anywhere else.
yeah, this ain't you know what I'm saying. This ain't light. So I got that one. Then I got another one, definitely unique. This was the No Chill show I went to in Alabama.
Okay, see,
Thick as well.
man.
This ain't nothing. It's custom. You know. So the show I went to in Atlanta. This is probably my favorite one. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is because this is the most unique. It was like the mega show. So it was like giving you the key.
Oh, you
Let me
went to
do
the
it.
key to the city. Okay,
Right, right. And this is definitely weighted. Is he did all? You see how the city with the Ferris
right.
wheel with the
Yeah,
A
the
on it,
ferry. You
like
got the A. Yeah, the key to the
yeah.
city don't play. I'm definitely
This
going next year.
this, this is like hey, this is definitely custom. And then so I just went to the short bed showdown. Like I said, I don't have a short bed, but I still placing everything. So it was the necklace, but I looked at it and I was like, hold on, this is weighty. Like this ain't about to turn my neck green.
Right.
So, and then that, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if I can get it in there good, but yeah,
It look like a
this
real Cuban link up on that thing.
yeah, and I say, that's what I'm talking about. When y'all put money into y'all shows like you put it into your cars. You
Right.
know, if you throwing a show, just don't do no half, no half, nothing. You doing it. You doing it all the way like you need to. So I was like,
It's,
hey, I definitely appreciate it. Those are the type of shows that I like to go to. The vibes always good. It's it separates your crowd. The entry fee may be a little bit different, a little bit higher, but it separates you. It separates you feel like you really, hey, I really got judged fairly. Like I
yeah,
ain't,
but
yeah.
I don't mind paying for a show if the
Mm-hmm.
show is worth it. I'm not about to be paying a couple $100 for a ticket, and the show should have been almost like $40.
And it should have been a kickback. Like I've been
Like,
telling people, I ain't about to you paying for a show, then we could have had this at the rec center or something. I don't know.
right?
Like we ain't about to do this. Like that's wild.
Like
That's
it's
definitely
crazy. I can go to the YouTubers call out and place top 20 every time I go.
YouTubers call it. What is that? Let me
That
know. What is that?
is a Dunk Master and Demonology drag race that they put on, but it's a car show too.
Okay.
But for like 50, I think I paid for me, my daughter, my son. I think I paid maybe like what, probably like $75 for the ticket,
Okay.
and that's the last one. So with the last one, this was the grudge race between Demonology and Dan Rue. But Dan Rue like to talk,
Yeah.
his mess about the Hellcats.
Yeah.
So Dan Rue came out. Demonology is out there. Dunk Master with his wife. You know, when
Mm-hmm.
Dunk Master come out, he brings a trailer of cars.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does.
So,
Definitely does.
and it's like for shows like that. But then when I participate in a local show, because of the buddy system, they be like, oh, I might not even make top 3 for my class, or they'll put me in a class that I'm not even like. I have the Durango.
Right.
Why do I have a second place lifted truck trophy when I had stock tires?
Oh gosh, I'm not understanding it. I'm
Right.
not understanding it.
But that's the class y'all put me in because y'all didn't want to put me in the SUV class because y'all know I would have took home the first place.
Oh, so they ain't putting they purposely like so when you go to judge, they don't have a sheet and you select your class. They purposely just I'm gonna just
There
put
are
you in that
times
class.
you cannot select your class. They pick it for you.
I
And
ain't never
man,
never heard of nothing like that. That's crazy.
it's crazy because like so with that, um, it
That's
was
crazy.
legit a post I made, and it's funny because I just made the post on my Snap, and then I got on Facebook and I seen you was on, so I'm like, let me show support like I always do. And here it is. The post said, I'm in from Killeen, Texas, and it said
Mhm.
the car clubs in Killeen be talking about most rep clubs with 46 stock cars and two show cars in the whole club. What happened to get to
Oh,
the basics to where you had to at least have three modifications
to be
before
in
you
the
could be
club,
even
right?
put into a club?
Yep. Yep.
Or these clubs that everybody got a vest or a shirt, and maybe like six members have cars, but y'all got 60 members. So do y'all like share a car?
Hey, I've seen some comments where somebody said on Instagram they went to a show like that 3 weeks ago. I've seen some comments where people were like, "Hey, I drove by the car show and it looked like a used car lot.
Absolutely.
Like, can you come on live? Let me send it to you. Yes, ma'am, you can. Hold on, we're getting a couple of people in here. Hold on, okay.
Bring them
But
all
yeah,
out.
it's crazy because like they say they want to be people want to be judged fairly. Nobody got time for the nonsense when you paying your money. And that's why I
Right.
say that's why I'm calling this summer. That's my little saying, car show scammers. You throwing a trash car show, you're a car show scammer. You know what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
You're trying to make up money on the back end for whatever reason. But that's not it. That's not the way you're doing it. And people just wonder why the culture is car shows. You know, when you went when you were younger, when you were kids, you loved to go. Like my dad took me to car shows, and I was little. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. And as time went on, it just started. Once I got into it, I started getting into it like 2005. I couldn't do too much because I was in the military. So between
Okay.
deployments and everything like that. But when I got back heavy into it, I really want to say 2010 to 2015, it was lit. It was
Yep.
up. It was everything.
That's when
I
I came
don't.
back from my second deployment. I bought a charger, sent it straight to the shop.
Yeah.
When I
Yep.
said when I touched down, I picked it up 2 weeks after I touched down. I had TVs for no reason. My ex-wife, she said that's part of the reason why we got divorced because I took out
Hey,
the back seat and put a TV, a 42-inch TV in the back. She said, "What about our kids?" And I said, "You got a car?"
hey, let me tell you something. I was single my whole so I had to answer that, but I was the same way. As soon as I seen something, I was like, oh, visor TVs, let me get that. Oh,
Right.
headrest TVs, let me get that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Like I
yeah.
wish the camera quality was good as it
Mhm.
is now, because I can legit say I was at least one of the first 50 people to put stars in the ceiling of a car.
Hey, hey, people. When you try to tell people, I say, I mean, I understand social media came at its own time, but back
Yeah.
in the day when they were like car forums and stuff like that, when you had to,
Right.
upload and put your picture and put a description and stuff like it was crazy. It was you had to
Yeah.
actually hunt for ideas back in the day, and it wasn't
I
like
had a
flyers popping
whole
up here and
digital
there.
TV.
It was everything. Hold on, I got my other homegirl dropping in. Hold on. Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey. How you doing?
Hey, what up?
What's up?
I had to
Welcome
get
to
it
the
out,
show.
y'all. Oh my God.
Yes, what's up?
Y'all calm down. I'm on live. I'm sorry. It's all
He's talking about
impromptu.
y'all calm down.
Yeah, the kids. Actually, these are some of the young chefs. We're going up in the morning. We're headed to Ohio, Street
Ooh,
Kings.
They're having a
Yeah.
show, and we're gonna go up there. They're gonna allow us to do vending up there, and it's for the International Young Chefs. The
Ohio.
yes, yes, yes.
We need more of those. I like
But
So
to
she,
eat.
she all the way from Georgia though.
yeah,
What
yeah.
Whew.
part?
I was born and raised in Atlanta, but we're out in West Georgia, Douglasville. I don't know if you're familiar with Douglasville, Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
in
west of
Riverdale
Atlanta.
right now.
Huh?
I'm in Riverdale right now, Clayton County.
Okay, okay, Clay Cole. What's
You
up?
know.
But no, you guys, thank you for bringing me on, Queen.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am listening. Am I gonna be able to watch this back?
I don't. I'm new to this. I put this on this streaming thing, right? So y'all know I'm a nerd, but I put it. This is my first time using the streaming, so it can stream to everything like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to. I think it does save it. So if it
Okay,
does save it, I'm gonna just leave it on everything. I
got
ain't gonna
you.
delete it off there. So I'm gonna leave
Well,
it on
I
there.
asked because I just tuned in and I caught the tail end, but I
Yeah,
really want to learn. Being that we just did our first show, Queen Con,
right.
and thank you
Yep.
guys for that support. And we're
No
gonna run it
problem.
back April the 12th. It is a fundraising show, but I want to be legit. I want to do right by people. And that
Mm-hmm.
see, a lot of people don't know, or maybe you do know, because it's not any private news. Atlanta Carcast did a broadcast with us after the show, Good, Bad, and Ugly. And
Mm-hmm.
that was one of the bad and ugly. They said the judging, it
Okay.
took too long. And I
Okay.
still didn't get clear on why some people were upset about the results of the judging. But
Okay.
then there was this incident where one of my people who was helping me host, because of course I can't do it by myself.
Right.
I'm
Right.
in the back with the kids because we got all these moving parts. It's a car show. It's the show showcasing the young chefs. We got the
Yep.
kid band coming in. So we got all these. I'm tending to everything. Somebody done gave another person a trophy. Literally gave the trophy. Like it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The
Yeah.
person pulled up to the show. They wasn't there 15 minutes. They got handed a trophy and left. And like you guys are talking about tonight, people
Right.
don't like that. People are showing
Right.
up, supporting. They want to be treated fairly. Mind you, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. After I started
Mhm.
researching, it seemed to be a misunderstanding.
Right.
The car was a dope car that got the award, and the sentiment was, oh, they would have got an award anyway. But
Right.
no, because I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, and I'm telling y'all
Right.
this. Hopefully, y'all don't hold this against us, and I want y'all to come support. I'm just
Okay.
being open and transparent. The guy came to support, but his form of supporting was just showing up. He didn't even register. He didn't even come for a trophy. Like it wasn't on the card. The guy, he was
Right.
just showing up to support. They done
Right.
handed this man a trophy, talking about, oh, he would have won, but you didn't go through protocol. Because had you went through
Right.
protocol, you would have saw he didn't even register.
Right. Hey, Anubis, let me tell you something. This is somebody else that we met one time at a show at the Fred Nash show. I was telling them about how we meet, how the vibes, how everything.
Oh,
We met. We probably only talked for about 5 minutes, and then that was it. And then I hit because it started raining real bad.
yeah.
At
Oh,
the
girl,
time.
it
Yeah.
stormed on us that day.
Yeah.
We went through
So
the storm for that show, baby.
yeah.
We are
So we only talked
sisters, girl.
about.
We done toughed
Yep.
it out.
It be
Hey.
like that
Hey.
sometimes, but it be worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so we only talked about 5 minutes, but like I say, I feel the vibe with people. She said she was having a show. I couldn't make the show. You know what I'm saying? Because it was our the kids' spring break. And say I couldn't make the show. Guess what? Send something out to you. It ain't got to be noticed. It ain't got to be broadcast. It ain't. But it's just the fact that I want y'all to know that I show love. If I can't make the show, I'm gonna try to. If I know I want to be there, and then like I say, kids, school, spring break. We in South Carolina, so their spring break is different from y'all spring break.
Right,
So
right.
just want the show the love, and then that's what it. And me and her being talking, she always say that she want to learn and she want to do right. Me and her done talk
Yes.
plenty of time. She said she want to
Yes.
learn, she want to do right, she want to make sure it's done correctly
It's
because
on the
Yes,
legit,
ma'am.
on the up
yeah.
and up. That's the way it's
Yes,
supposed to be.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I don't know how I can find you on Instagram. I know sometimes when I'm on a live, I can look up the name, but I want to connect with you. I know you said you're right here in Riverdale.
Well, I'm here for the time being. I'm gonna go back to Texas. The last week of July, early August, cause my daughter goes back to school. But
Oh,
I'm here for my family because I grew up in Georgia. You know,
okay.
um, I'm probably gonna head to South Carolina this weekend to visit some people up there. So I'll
What
be in
part?
that area, but I drive my car because I wanted to get as much exposure as possible
What part of
because
South
I
Carolina you
built it
coming
for
to?
that.
She
So
said, "What
like,
part?"
What part of
what
South
part of
Carolina?
what?
What part of South Carolina you coming to?
I think I'm supposed to be in. Oh, let me see. Probably like Columbus or
Hey,
Columbia.
you better hit me up. We 30
All
minutes
right,
away. We are 30
bet.
minutes away from Columbia.
Wow, how
You better
about
hit
that?
me up.
I hit you up definitely. I will definitely.
Hey, we are 30. I ain't got the truck here. The truck is down
That's
there in
fine.
Atlanta, still getting stuff done. But I wasn't sure.
I
But
know what it's
hey,
like. Trust me.
we can't pass up the opportunity for you passing through because you way from Texas anyway. We can't pass
Right.
up this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Unless it just don't permit. But we got to try. You got to try to. Hey, I'm passing exit
Yeah.
such and such. All right,
Look, you
let me
be
get a
surprised.
truck.
I be on the move. Like
Yeah,
when you posted that show that you was going to,
yeah,
of June Fest. Only why I did not say forget June Fest because my homeboy he moved to Alabama a year ago,
got you.
and he be like pull he's the king of pull up on me. So I pulled up on him.
Right,
He wasn't expecting me to come because he was like, if I come, I could just crash at his pad and we
right.
can
That's
wash
how.
the cars.
It's a military thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
And if you ain't seen his car, his show car is a race car and it's still not his fastest race car. That's the Deadpool Scat 492.
Ew. Hey, let me tell you something. Y'all can keep that speed. I can't do it. Baby, I
Wow.
can't. I can't do it. So Miss Kim, what else do you want to know when you feeling like when you throwing your shows? What other questions do you have? Like, how do you
Right.
feel? What you've been seeing? Like, what's up? Because we here to we that's what we here to try to build the game. Like, that's what we here to do.
Well, I'm taking note, and I'm trying to see, do I need to get off a stream and go back to Instagram, because I do want to. I know you said you're in Texas, but I still want to save you and connect. What you said about the categories, being select. I thought you got to choose yourself which category you were.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I have had
Hmm.
people hand me a judge sheet, and anybody who knows the real car show game, you get judged on your car being open. So if you have your
Hmm.
doors closed and your windows rolled up and your hood down, that's a zero.
Hmm.
But I have seen people get the maximum points or get deducted a few points because somebody who's judging worked on their car so they know that they got custom interior.
Hmm.
That don't count. If I don't have my headlights on, I shouldn't get points just because you seen my headlights before.
Wait,
I
So,
put a
headlights?
mirror
Y'all
so
do
with,
underneath
with
my
headlights?
that
car
one,
so you can.
that was something at my show because,
Huh.
okay, by it being a fundraiser, I asked for my judges, people who were in the industry, knew the culture, but were willing to volunteer. I mean, here
Right.
in Georgia, we have people that judge, but they want to be paid, and of course,
Mm-mm.
it's a car. One of my judges was one of the persons that had done modifications on some of the cars. However, I felt she was an unbiased person, and I mean her personality. Just to know her, I don't know. Somebody would say that's still kind of like an oxymoron. Like she can't be because she's worked on the cars, but yeah, I would
In
like to.
some aspects they can, but they can't be biased. So
Hmm.
like my car isn't high, and most trucks or SUVs with train horns they're high up so you can see them. You can't see mine because I'm stock height on 24. So I put a mirror underneath my car. So when you walk by, you say, okay, I see he has train horns.
Right.
Okay,
Or you got custom speakers. Like right now, I put my speakers in, but I have the stock grill above it. So you would never know I have custom speakers unless I do more to it.
And what I think is it's a difference in location. Everybody doesn't judge the same. So you have to expect different when you go different places. What they do here in South Carolina. It's a lot of judging that goes on where it ain't. You don't have to have your doors open. You don't have to have the hood open. Hold on, let me get my girl up here. Oh, what's up? What's up?
Hey
Yeah.
y'all.
What up? What
hey,
up?
hey, hey.
So we talking about the judging in different locations, how people expect to be judged, the same all across the board. So my guy Anubis here, he out usually in the Midwest. They do by a point sheet. You have to have
Yeah.
your doors open, headlights on, hood up. In the South, they don't too much do that. You just
No, they
you
do
I,
it. They do it. They do it,
I agree.
Queen.
I agree with that. I tell the people who judge at my shows, like, if their hood is not popped, that mean it ain't
mhm,
presentable to be popped. If the
right,
trunk ain't popped, that mean that ain't got nothing they want you to see. That
right,
automatically like tell you. To be honest, if you come to a
yep.
car show, you come car show ready. You showing what you got. If you're not showing your hood, you're not showing your trunk, you ain't showing your interior. That means it ain't ready. That's the only reason you wouldn't show it. So I mean, I agree. I agree with it. I agree with it.
And I
But
definitely
like
agree.
me,
But when I
Yeah.
come, babe, I'm popping the trunk, the hood,
Hey,
and leaving the doors open,
I
everything.
don't have a
let me
lot
tell
of
you
that
something.
stuff, and I still pop it.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I definitely agree because doggone before I went to Lat show, I said I know this is a short show, you short bed showdown. This ain't got nothing to do with me really. But I'm outside. I put on that ring camera. I'm outside and I don't even do too much work. Degreasing the doggone engine to make sure it look good before I
Yep.
come down here to Georgia because I know I'm gonna have my hood up. Like
Hood top.
I
I
ain't
do
doing no
that too.
things. I got to get in it.
Queen
But
can attest when she see my post when I'm getting ready for a big show. I have stripped my car interior, take out the seats. I conditioned the floor mat, the stock floor mats, even though I have a full diamond stitch floor mats. I clean that. I condition the leather. It's a 4 day process. I take my rims off and clean the barrel of the rims because I
Now let
don't
me
know if I'm
tell
gonna
you
have
something.
somebody
What's your
white
name?
glove to see if I got
What's
breakage.
your name? What's your name?
Anubis.
And Mr. Anubis. Now you got me with that, baby. Cause I ain't doing 4 days of nothing. I be tired.
Look, I'm sitting
I
here.
be
He
tired,
got
baby.
me
I can't do
scared. I
that.
need to
If
drop
he
out the game.
clean,
I don't
if
ever
he
want to
clean and
compete.
presentable, but I can't do no 4 days work, baby.
Look,
hey,
What?
you got to think. I'm
hey, yes,
retired. I don't got nothing to do but have fun, and I detail on the side. So,
Okay.
That's
uh,
why. That's why.
Okay.
okay,
Cause baby, I
yeah,
can't do that, baby.
oh, but yeah,
no,
I strip the car inside and out. I get the brush. I wipe down. I get inside the door jams because I never know. Because I legit somebody said I had brake buildup on the weights on my rim, and I
Hold,
lost points. And I said
hold
never
on. You
again
had brake build up on the what?
on the weights. So when you get rims, sometimes they put weights on it, and the weights are silver. My rims are
Right.
Yeah.
black, so they could see that. So one of the weights, I guess, was a little blacker than the rest of them. They said they took points off of that. I said, get out of here. But I said, cool.
you ever been to a show like that?
No.
I ain't never. That's why I say I don't
Uh,
know if that's a.
there must be
I
a
seen people check
where
the
he say he
exhaust
from?
tips.
Where they happen at?
That was Texas at that one.
Yeah, Texas tour, baby. They tour.
I
I've
can't.
never heard of that.
And that
I
go back
that's
to
what
what Queen was saying in the beginning. The different regions do things. Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Oh yeah, they. But then again, you gotta think if you have chrome rims and you only wash the face of it, but the inside of your barrel is black because of the brake dust. That you only. That's like people who take a shower but only do the upper half of their body and not their legs and
this
feet.
boy talking
But let
about.
me
Look,
ask you a
coming
question.
from a detailer, y'all. Go
Uh,
ahead and plug
Right.
your business.
Don't
What's
listen
your
to
business? I want you to come do
I
my
got a
car.
question though. How can you if it's coming from brake dust and you're driving to a show? How can you stop the dust from coming in?
They want you to
So
wipe it down when you get there.
I ain't
no,
doing all that,
so
baby.
Yeah,
I ain't.
you gotta think
I
about
ain't
it.
Let me
like
tell
you.
you
I ain't
something.
Brake
getting a part of that.
I just drove my car from. I'm from Georgia. I just drove my car from
Hey,
Georgia.
Georgia Peach.
And
Period,
we got
baby.
all of the South Side up in here, don't we?
Yes, I love it,
I drove
y'all.
my car to South Carolina to Nate show. You think when I got there, I said, let me wipe this down. Let me tell you something. I love that I could drive my car like that. I'm not like I'm into the build of my car. My car is nice, but if you think every time I drive 5 hours, I just drove 4.5 hours. I'm not finna be wiping no car down because you want to see, make sure ain't no dust on the brake caliper behind the rock in the back of the arrow.
But ain't it
I'm not
something?
finna
See,
do
that's
Ain't
why
that.
I do
it
all
something
that
to get up under your
beforehand.
car?
So that way, all I gotta do is like spray it down, and that would knock off any brake dust from the travel. Cause like I said, I'm in Central Texas when I go to shows, so I'm like 45 minutes from Austin. So when I do my Dallas shows, that's a 2 hour drive,
Hey,
and I'm
that
always in the
I ain't gonna
head
lie
because
to
I'm
you.
the only one in my crew who likes to use the GPS. So I got to stay ahead of everybody, but I'm also the slowest and biggest because I have a V6 Durango. Everybody else has Daytonas and RTs and superchargers, so they
Let me
get bored and blow by me.
But let me tell you
So
something. When I get to a show, when you drive your vehicle and you get to a show, you're doing a quick wipe down. You ain't getting up under it, and on top of that, it's
I'm not
already
doing
hot.
it.
It's
I'm
already
not
hot.
doing it.
You already and as you got to look at it. The rest of us on here are females. You think we about to get up to do a whole bunch of and then mess up what we got on, do this,
I
all
ain't
this
gonna
Yeah.
do
extra
that, but
sweating?
what you
Ain't
see,
ain't, ain't none of that
is
going.
what you
I hear
get.
you,
You're gonna get what
but
you're gonna get at that
You
point. If,
don't get
especially
what you
by the
don't get.
drove.
so like with my, I call her my evil twin. She has the Challenger that's Nightmare Before Christmas. If you ever see any of my social media, you see her, you see me, you see me, you see her. When we
Mm-hmm.
get the shows, she is 6 foot, light skinned, tatted up. She's showing everything cute. We get there. She do her setup. After I'm done with mine, I cop over to her car and I buff it, shine it down, tire shine, make sure it ain't no crispy or no crumbs. I'm the one who takes care of everybody, but I still gotta make sure mine's is ready. Cause in the day, we still
Hey
competing
y'all.
for
Hey
I
shows.
got
y'all.
a question.
It sounds
So
like
the
we need to.
judging is at 5. What time
Right.
do y'all arrive to do all that?
Hey, it
It
sounds
depends
it
what time
sounds
the
like we
shows
need
are.
him as a mobile detailer at these shows.
Oh,
Yeah,
which
because guess
look,
what?
the
I'm not even
trailer is
trying to be
coming.
funny. Like, it be so hot outside. If the show is like 12 to 6, and they say judges stop. I'm gonna say judges stop at 5:30. I'm gonna get there at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
You cool
It's
down.
100 degrees outside. I don't care how show up y'all cars here. I'm not gonna be out there saying, "Ooh, your car show up from sun up to sundown past the night, need water." I'm not gonna do that.
And
I'm
I
Okay,
not
still
gonna
babe.
gotta
do
I
that.
set
got a
up the
question.
tent.
Hey y'all, I got a real question with what she just said, because that was another thing that was brought up.
It's too
Somebody
to be
came about an
honest.
hour before the show was over, and other people were saying that's not fair. Cars
Let,
have been out there
get,
for the duration of the show. This guy pull up at the last minute and get a trophy. How do I
now,
handle that?
now that ain't what I do. Okay, see,
Mhm.
when you go to a show, you know what time judges stop. Sound like he came after judge stop. If the
No,
judge
no,
is
he
at
came before.
5:30,
He came before judges stopped, but the other people were saying that they, cause it was, well, I guess it's a little different because it was a fundraising show. But some of the other people were like, "Oh, we've been out here 3, 4 hours. Well, not four, but 3 hours, two, three
I ain't
hours."
trying to be funny. Let me tell you something. At my show, at this anybody's show, to be honest, it's 200 degrees outside. That's the first thing. Let's be real. It's
It's okay.
200
We
degrees.
can pass that
It's
shit. It's
200 degrees
200.
outside.
They go up
My
100 degrees
cutoff
every
time
time
for
you
my
bring it up.
show, my judging, it stop at 6 o'clock. If you have a show and your judge, I'm gonna at least be there at least 2 hours. At least
Okay,
2 hours.
okay,
I'm
okay.
talking about me now. I ain't talking about nobody else. At least 2 hours before the judge. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna mingle. I'm gonna talk to people. I'm gonna take pictures with you. I'm gonna engage you to your what you got going on, and
Right?
then I'm gonna sit down and wait till after the judge are over with. But for you to think I'm gonna be there from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. in 200-degree weather is diabolical.
No, okay.
Absolutely.
Let that
I
I
shit
agree
agree
with
go.
it.
with you. I agree
Let
with
that
you.
shit
But
go,
and no,
bro.
this is me
It's
asking
200 degrees
because
out.
I'm new to the game. I'm pretty much consider
And
myself
let
a
me tell you
rookie.
something too. If you have a cutoff time before judging, it don't matter if you say judges stop at 5:30. If them folk come at 5 o'clock, they still there before judge. Now,
Right?
if they come
Right.
after 5:30, don't stretch no time for them. But if they there before judge, your cutoff time, they can't say nothing about that. They don't want to
You
be
know.
out there 3 hours in the sun.
True.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because
You might
after
not want to
judging,
be out there all day because that I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That heat beats you down
Yeah,
in more ways than
it,
one.
it,
Like
and then
it's,
you
it's
be out there
ridiculous.
sweating, licking, stinking, hair blowing all everywhere. You out
Exactly.
there trying to be nice. You ain't got no good attitude.
Okay,
At
y'all.
all.
I'm trying to find a compromise because again, I think the show that I did last year and I plan to do next year is a little different. It is a fundraiser. It is more of a community event. So I feel like my compromise with that is one, I would be mindful of the time and the temperature. That show was in April. It hasn't gotten that real hot yet. But then, like you say, I know some shows want you out there. I've seen shows to go all day from 10 to
Yep.
10.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
don't
that
go to
is
them, baby. I
ridiculous.
don't
I
go to
do
them.
think that's ridiculous.
And like that's why I don't go to Rick Ross show. He wants you there from 11 o'clock a.m.
Hold
to.
on now. Get off of Rick Ross. I went for
I'm
the
just
first
being
time
real,
this
baby.
year, girl.
I
I had
can't
a
do that.
ball.
I don't even go to my. I don't even open my show for 7 hours. So I'm not gonna
Right.
go stand outside at nobody else. Ain't no hot show.
Right.
I'm
Rick
not
Ross
gonna
is
do that.
down the street, and I still wouldn't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just being realistic. Like that's why I didn't go because I know I don't even want to be outside. I mean, to each his own with y'all with the heat. I die outside. I go die. I die.
Let me
I
tell you
die.
something. If
No,
y'all don't
baby, no,
know,
but this is the thing. I know
hey,
we laughing, and I appreciate your cutthroat, no
bro,
nonsense. But I want to find a compromise. I do, I do.
Let, let
I'm
me
I'm
let me
trying to
tell you
figure out
something
how to
too.
make it fair.
Let me tell you something too. You saying to make it fair, but if they came 30 minutes before the time that was fair, let me tell you something too. They're gonna always this the God honest truth. People are always gonna be mad about trophies. That's just what it is. You can't please everybody. I don't care how you bend, break, try to make the
Except for
camp,
me,
try to
I'm
keep.
easy to
You're
please.
not gonna be able to please
But
everybody.
listen though,
Somebody, somewhere, someday, they
you
gonna be mad
actually
about the
just
trophy.
gave me a solution, though, baby. You really did. Tell me what y'all think about this. And again, I'm not trying to set no standard. I know I'm new. It's rules and regulations to this thing been in place for years. But you just pointed out. You said I'll come. I'll set up for 2 hours. I like that compromise. Like your car needs to be on display at the International Young Chef Show for 2 hours. I'll figure out what the cutoff time will be to make that happen. But you can't pull up for no 30 minutes and then just think that's it. Like your car has to be on display for 2 hours. Because again, it's not just a car show for judging, it's the community. Man, y'all go check it out if y'all had INT International Young Chefs is INT.youngchefs. We're on Instagram. You'll see the video. Those kids are out there having a ball. It's a community initiative. And in the process, we are doing a car show. And yes, I do want to be fair with the judges. I don't want it to
but
be like, oh no, that's just some
hold
thrown
on, hold
together. No,
on.
they not serious. We want to
What
be
you saying?
serious.
What you saying is, if you have a cutoff date, I mean a cutoff time. Sorry, cutoff date. You have a cutoff time. You can't. You can't.
You can't say
If
you
you have
gotta
a
be
cutoff
here.
time
You
for
gotta be here in
judging,
2 hours to have a
yeah, you can't.
because
You,
if
you,
you
you
say
can't
judge at the end of
mandate
the
that
event,
they have to be there for 2 hours. You got a
yeah,
cutoff
you can't
time.
do that.
They can come at 5:45. Your cutoff time for judging is 6 o'clock. They could be there
Right.
at five
You
forty-five. It's not about the show. It's if they're saying they want to be judged. Now, get what I'm saying though. Just because the cutoff time for judging is at 6 o'clock. Yeah, they came at 5:45 because they want to beat the heat. They still might be out there to 7, 8 o'clock.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So they,
right,
they ain't coming at they ain't coming to get the trophy in 5:45. You judge. I'm leaving at 6:30. No, they just coming to beat the heat. Get in
right,
there at a good
right.
time. Because you got to
And they
understand,
still they
people
still
travel.
gonna
There go my
leave her
homeboy boss.
absent.
Hold on. Because
Right.
people travel. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, that heat, like I say, hey, Big Me, she ain't gonna get past. If you ain't see her post, Big Me, she ain't playing about the heat. She ain't playing about the heat, baby, at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not being out. You be seeing me. I can't breathe out there. I can't breathe out there in the sun. I just can't do it.
We try to see who I can get everybody on, how this
It
go.
do be
So
crazy.
there
Queen
you go.
Carl, you can
Yeah,
drop me off, baby. I'm gonna go back and start watching on IG, and I'm gonna try to
Okay.
pick up everybody. And I appreciate you guys. Y'all might be like this girl crazy, but I love it. I love the energy. I don't take y'all for granted. Thank y'all so much.
you're
All right, no
welcome.
problem. No problem.
All right, what's going on?
All right.
What's good?
What's up? What's up? Let me get you. I got you on here. Let me get it back right. Let me get this little. All right, there we go. There we go. So we got Boston on here.
I'm picking up a
Boss
line.
says, tell me your vehicle in. Oh Lord. You in the country too?
I would say
Yeah.
we can hear him.
Oh. What vehicle you got, boss?
Nice.
Oh no, no, it's going back out.
Ain't it? Boss, you
Yeah,
there?
in and out bad.
Ain't it? Oh Lord. Look, you know we way up here in the country now. It's It's yep, there you go. It's country up here. But yeah, so I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like people is what I'm saying is people is I see the commotion and everything going on back and forth about the people so mad about about how the car shows are done. Like you said when you posted like, hey, do you think you can successfully do 4 shows a year? You know, and
Why would you
they
want to?
don't. Like I don't feel like they quality shows if you throw a show back to back to back to back. Like you just
I be dying.
like
I go 2 shows a year, and I be dying from them shows. How you got that much energy to keep doing it every week? Like something wrong with it. I don't care what nobody say. Something is wrong with it. I can't
and I
even
agree.
if you because I put a lot of time, energy. I be trying to bring folks from everywhere, connect, do it. All. How can you do this every week? Just throw shows in the parking lot and say, "Come on, let go." Yeah, I ain't
And
doing that.
that, and that's what I'm saying. Like you can like I say what I'm telling people, you can call that shit a kickback. Just have
Right,
something like and claim it as that. You ain't got to keep throwing those shows. But like I say, the quality of the shows goes down when you trying to keep doing that. You can't tell me that's a quality show. People get
I
pissed
tell her
off.
quit. You just throw one last month. Now I went to one. I ain't coming to one every week. I tell her quit.
Right,
I ain't
right. And
don't
then
you ain't gonna see me no more now. Don't look for me.
hey, let me tell you something. You know the people were so mad that I came to that show and I ain't coming to none of the shows in the area. And I just want to see something different. I already
Right.
know what we got going on. I want to see something different. Like you
Right,
got to understand this saying, you never know what I got going, what I'm trying to build, what my husband trying none of that. I want to see
right.
something different. You know what I'm saying? It's like the country of South Carolina is like when we go to shows, like I said, everybody having, like you said, everybody having a show every one other weekend, and it's the same area, Walterboro, Columbia, Aiken, or whatever. And we having cookouts, okay? I seen you last weekend at the family reunion. I want to go to Georgia and see the rest of my cousins and shit like that. Like I don't want to. Hey, you can't get mad because this.
Yeah,
Man,
that how I do. I'ma go because I want to see different stuff too. I don't understand why they say that. I don't understand why they see that. And like I tell people, you could be the shit in your city. That don't mean you the shit everywhere else though.
Absolutely.
you get out there and get
That's
humble.
big right
That
there.
local shit don't
I
mean
don't even
nothing.
do shows in my city.
Bro, you get humble real fast, going someplace else, and then that's the main people that get mad. Oh, when I was at home, I did this and I did that. No,
Yeah,
it's different.
we ain't talking about that local fine, baby. We ain't talking about that.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
we
some of
talking
us travel for
about
ours.
you got coming
I'm
on break.
telling you, I'm telling you.
Hey, we in it for the cars, and you get there, and you think you got the baddest, got doggone whatever in your
You
city.
see different stuff. That's why I tell a lot of people, if you leave your city, you can see a lot of stuff. Open up your mind.
You will.
Hey, you about to go to Iowa, ain't it?
Yeah, baby.
Let me know how to. Hey, I put that junk in Google Maps. I said 15 hours.
I can't even believe that. And I asked them when they called me, I asked them, y'all trying to do something to me down there? Cause I ain't never heard of nothing.
I ain't never heard nobody throwing no show in Iowa too. I ain't gonna
Never
lie to
heard
you.
of nothing.
I said,
Never
oh,
heard of nothing.
That's a
But
new one for me.
it supposed to turn into a music. He added music people. It's supposed to be real big. But
mhm.
like I told him too though, baby, I can't party all day now. But let me know you playing. Can't be out there all day.
Hey, you
Can't
said
be out there all day now.
8 o'clock. We about to cut this off. It's getting dark. We got to cut this off, bro.
Yeah, and he said that I mean when I posted it, it's a couple of people that commented on it. They were like, "You gonna see some stuff out here in Nebraska. You gonna be able to go back and brag about." It. I told him I hope so. 'Cause I hope y'all ain't coming down, got me coming down there and ain't gonna see me
For nothing, right?
for
For
nothing.
and
Right.
I could have sat back at home and looked at.
Right.
Okay, okay,
Cause
no,
sometimes you get tired of seeing the same cars, the same people. You know what they're gonna pull out. It's some people who do a build and they don't add nothing to it for years. Like,
like you said. I,
The dude actually got the low rider dude, the low rider dude, the dude who won the key from Rick Ross with the motorcycle.
mhm.
He got Mr. Goddamn it. Um,
see, you
he
lost me
got
at him, but whenever he goes somewhere, it's always some fucking trouble.
who?
Mister Goddamn it.
I ain't even.
That nigga
I don't
only
know.
bring out the people who like to do takeovers, and I hate takeover niggas.
I got one
Excuse my
question. What
French.
what it take over?
Takeovers are them mother. Sorry, takeovers are the people
You
who like to steal cars and do burnouts and
on the
donuts in the
intersection.
middle of the street, and then shoot fireworks and hit people with the car and stomp
Oh
out people's
no.
car. I hate takeovers. It's killing the culture.
Yeah, I ain't know that now.
Hey,
I
I ain't know
think
that because I
I
was
think
planning on. They coming to the Darlington, South Carolina, August 25th. All them same people.
Watch any of Mr. Goddamn's videos, and you'll see every city he go to, the police shut the event down because because everybody with their Hellcats and Scat Packs, that all they can do is do a donut. They come out, they want to do burnouts and donuts in the middle of the street.
Maybe that's why they picked them
where he
locations.
from? Where he
I
from?
don't even know where he from, honestly.
Me neither.
Maybe that's why they picked them locations because Darlington, South Carolina, ain't no room to be doing no takeover. The intersection is so small, you ain't got time to be doing no takeover,
Look,
spinning out.
them people with they don't care if they feel like they can whip it around, they'll do it, and I hate it.
But that's
Like
what I'm saying. That's a bigger city. Like I say, when they come to Darlington, they gonna see Darlington, South Carolina is country.
they
It's
won't do
small.
that in Georgia because
You ain't got time for none of that. You ain't it ain't
Georgia
Georgia.
State
really,
Patrol
I
don't
just said
play.
they ain't going to jail. That what gonna happen.
yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And so they got the show.
I don't like people who come around and act like they don't got no sense anyway. I don't like stuff like that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you start acting like that, and I can see it's just too much. I just want to have a good time, vibe,
Yeah,
chill.
he got the most of the mayo dude coming
Mm-hmm.
on the flyer. I'm trying to figure out who else. I know the dude who won the motorcycle with the key. The low rider dude.
See, people like that is cool. Like I love low riders. The low
Hey,
riders really
he
what
got
got me
me.
into the
He
car
got
scene.
me coming.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you ain't doing no burnouts though, so
Yeah, you
you ain't
know
got to
I ain't
worry.
doing that. I don't even like too much. I don't even like the smell of coke. When they do that, I don't even like that smell.
Yeah,
It burn
yeah,
my nose so bad. I don't even like that.
yeah.
I guess I'm
It feel
a
like
different breed.
it hot right up in here, and it don't feel.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
don't
much.
like that. I don't
It's
like
too
that.
much. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No.
I just hope it's a good show. Cause one thing about me, if I feel uncomfortable, I will get back in my vehicle and come on to Georgia.
God.
In the middle of the show, I don't care nothing about it. I always, cause you know, most of the time when I travel, I bring my kids with me.
Yep.
So if
Mm-hmm.
anytime I feel uncomfortable and my motherly instinct said let go, that's what I do.
Hey,
Time to go.
we got to go. We got to go. I'm the same way. Our little ones be with us most of the time. Only reason they
Yep.
wasn't that dope girl Nate is because he from there. His mama lived right around the road. So hey,
Uh-huh.
you gonna drop them kids off at the house and have a good. But if it ain't feel right, a car show vibe. If I feel like you coming in black hoodies and all that stuff.
Oh,
Oh
baby,
yeah,
we gone.
I'm out. I'm out. No,
I'm
we
not,
go.
I don't even
Oh,
play like that.
no.
The last
If
two
it,
shows,
if
the first shows I went to without my daughter because we here and I give her the option. You could stay here with your grandma or you could come to the show. But if you come to the show, you already know the rules. After I set up, don't get back in the car. I'm gonna set this tent up. We gonna get some juice, some Lunchables. I'm gonna order some food. We good.
The Lunchables.
Look, that girl's so picky sometimes. So
mm,
Yeah. So meet your lady. I got the question for you. How you feel about? I mean, honestly, how you feel about how some of these shows been going? How some of the judging been going? You know what I'm saying? How some of the people like,
let me tell you, you know, I haven't been to nobody's show this year. The only show I've been to this year wasn't that show.
oh well, damn. Oh well, damn. Well,
It was so that's why I'm saying I'm not playing about that heat. I told her, girl, you better be glad I love you. You better be glad I love you, girl. That's the only show I've been to this whole year. All the major shows I usually go to, I just couldn't make it out the door. I just couldn't make it.
well, man, it's like I said. I understand the heat this year is different. It's
Yeah,
different,
and I can't
man.
take it. And I be like, I'm gonna leave out the house, and it still be so hot. I just be like, nah, I ain't gonna pay to do that. I'm gonna have to tell them I'm sorry.
Let me tell
Send a
you something.
donation or something. I just can't do it.
Let y'all
Let me tell
have
you
that.
something.
I've been loving it out here on the
What?
east side. Texas last summer from May to October was 100 degrees every day. This out here right now is a cakewalk for me.
No, I don't know how that's been a
I don't
cakewalk.
even like 98. You talking about 100? I don't even like 98.
It was a
Yeah,
90,
I
it was
feel like
100 degrees every day in Texas last
no,
summer.
no. I want to keep it at. I was trying to tell people
Right here
like,
in the
hey,
high 90s.
hey, I was trying to
I
tell
Never.
don't
people
like
as
90.
a car show culture, let's move this to the fall. Like, let's stop having shows in the summer and move it to the
And I
fall
told people, I'm glad
because
I thought this. The time I throw my show, it be good weather. March
it
and
do March.
September. March is that it just be good weather then. It's just good weather for me. We
Yep.
all can live outside.
It does.
Dang.
But the summer
Dang.
shows do be hot.
Appreciate it.
That's why I keep a pop-up tent ready. I have the
Mm,
chairs, the cooler. Like
mm.
my whole stereo bill is still gonna be built so I can still put the tent and the cooler and the chairs in the back because I'm look, I'll be sitting in my car at the show, stop playing with me.
Hey,
Doors closed, AC blasting.
that's what you got to do. Let me ask y'all
Yeah,
something.
it's been high.
What y'all feel is an acceptable price for a car show entry, like with the car entry?
I'm
It,
gonna let him go first.
okay, so
I
with
got
the
first. I was
let's
gonna say
say,
ladies first.
yeah, what do you think is a car show, an acceptable car show price? If you know you're going there, you're gonna see
Look,
quality cars, no craziness, no the vibe, the location is nice, the weather is nice. They may have entertainment and pop outs.
okay,
What you think
so
is a good price? Somebody in the Instagram comment said 50 to 70.
with June Fest for my car show ticket, my ticket, and the extra ticket for my package was $77.
Wait, the car show ticket and your ticket.
Yeah, because so with June Fest, my car show ticket paid for my ticket, and that's what I like. I'd be
Okay.
damned if I'm gonna pay for my car show ticket and I still gotta pay for my own entry ticket.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were saying. I was
So
about to say,
yeah,
oh, whew, okay.
so I only paid 77 for the car show ticket that came with my entry ticket, and my
Hmm.
passenger was 25. That was like $77 with tax.
So without the passenger, it was like what 55.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like I said, it was cool. A lot of cars came out. It was
Did they have an
hell.
entertainer?
They had a live DJ and he wasn't missing a beat. He played from the old school Temptations. He played
I
some
don't
new
want no DJ.
hotness. He he played some summer jam ratchetness.
Okay.
It was a vibe. So that was
Okay.
absolutely worth it. Now when I went to Wham and came out 100 something dollars for the tickets, absolutely not.
What is Wham?
We are Mopar.
Oh,
Oh
It
wow.
is a
where is that
once a
at?
year. That
Where was
is
that
in
at?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay. So is
That's
that
where what's his name? Shad Pack Swag, whatever, I can't pronounce his name, and another guy. They go there every year. Of course, they pull out trophies, but people feel like it's biased for them. Like it
that's
was
like a
a
Mopar strictly
yeah. They're
event?
they're big in the Mopar. So
Okay.
I met OKQ at one of the shows. He was a cool guy. He brought out his track hawk. Hellcat Enforcer. He was there. That's when I first met Demonology. He was cool. Like it was. Sometimes they bring out people, but this last show they brought out a little person porn star, and that was like a headliner. I'm not paying for that.
What?
Yes, you heard me right. You heard me
Oh,
right.
okay.
A little person porn star was one of the headliners to
Oh,
come
that's
out to
crazy.
the show.
So
Let me
I'm looking at the comments right quick.
before you got there.
I didn't go this year. I refused to
Are you
because,
time? Okay, okay.
but last year it was cool, but they didn't have like no big names or entertainment. Like
Hmm.
you can get into like the formula, like the high end cars, and they'll go around the track. But
I got a
the
question.
vendors were
You
very
got
expensive.
entertainment.
For like a cheeseburger and fries was almost like $12. So the vendors were definitely taxing. The trophy was a little bit bigger than my biggest phone, which is the Samsung's Z Fold. The trophy was a little bit bigger than that. Um, yeah, it's not worth it in my true honest opinion.
Okay. We
What
said
do
you
you
had
call? Let me ask you. What do you call high quality? You said high quality entertainer or something. What do you call it? Like, give me an example of them.
At least have a DJ. Like there was the music being played was from people's cars. They didn't have a
mm,
DJ.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, like every show, all the other shows I go to have a DJ or something. But
I be having a DJ, a special guest, and sometimes a performer all in one.
mm-hmm.
yeah, see, I can deal with that.
Yeah,
Um,
but let me tell you something about me though. Like I tell people, I really like the car culture itself in a way. Most of the time, baby, I just break even at no car show. I been to spent like Bob Greaser was 17K for me to bring him, and
Mm-hmm.
it rained the day of my show. I still paid on his money. The show still went on. Like, you
hmm
know what I'm saying? It just it like I tell people with the car show shit though, the losses come with the win come with the wins and the losses come with the losses.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
but that's with
I'm
anything.
gonna have something that just don't be like, oh, we just sitting here looking at each other.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's with
I'm
anything
not
though.
gonna
You
do
can't
that. I'm
always
not gonna do
expect to
that to
win.
have car show.
Right. No, she's saying what she's saying is you don't want to just go to the car show and there's nothing else. You just looking at the cars. It ain't no music. It ain't. I mean, not music other than the cars. It ain't no DJ. You ain't got no stage set up. You ain't got nobody out there. It's just
Yeah,
you just out there.
I'm
You could
not
just have
doing
it. Like I
that.
say, you could just have a kickback for that. You could just have a
Right.
kickback and call it that and leave it that. Quit trying to say, oh, this is gonna be the hottest car show. You get out there in the field and it's just the same people that you were just barbecuing with the last weekend.
Right.
It ain't nothing going on. People want to say you gonna throw a car. It ain't nothing wrong with saying I'm just about to have a kickback. I just want all y'all to come and chill. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But people, like I say, looking to make a quick buck. Oh, it's a car show. This is what we gonna do. This is no. It ain't. It ain't. People looking for more in a car show these days. Is they willing to spend their money. They willing to take their time out to drive, especially. They're looking for more in a car show. They looking to be judged
Entertain.
and all that.
Yeah, and that's what you that's what you're paying for. But if there's no real entertainment and you only let certain vendors come out and they taxing like
Let me say something about the vendor taxing too. If you I don't know what y'all cost of living is out there, so I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
this. Okay, the bill vendor at the show is probably no less than 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you already then you gotta go buy your supplies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Do you think they're gonna sell their food at a small price when like to be honest, everybody gotta live. I can't say that they tax for cheeseburger and fry for $12. Cause if you realize if you go to a restaurant these days, that's how much that shit costs. Like so like I don't complain about the vendor because I know they gotta make their money back too, you know what I'm saying? And they
Mm-hmm.
depending on it one day to make the money that they didn't win it. That's another reason. That's another reason why I don't do Red Rock Car Show. That ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a food truck too. So
Mm-hmm.
if I pay you 2,500, this just me for me. I'm not speaking for nobody. I'm talking about the logic for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I pay you $2,500 to be a vendor at your show, and then I gotta go buy food, that's probably another 15, 20. I'm already $4,000 in the negative.
Mm-hmm.
How much you think I got? What you think I gotta sell my stuff for to at least cut a dent in the money I already got out there?
Yeah. See, but that I get. But when you only have one real vendor, like you have one vendor at the show,
One
like
vendor.
you're forcing me to buy this person's food. There, you don't
And
get
I ain't never
options.
heard of a show with one building. I don't even want to go there.
Hey, that's
Clearly,
it,
I
for
told
real.
you that's why I don't
Cause
do that
basically
show
that must
anymore.
be look, that must be your restaurant.
Ain't it? That must be somebody that you knew that you wanted specifically to make
Right,
all the money.
right.
No, hey, let
That's
me
why
tell you
I don't do
something.
that show no more.
No, at Nate's show,
And the
the fella that
Lunchables.
had the lamb chops, we spent about 200. Me and her, because we felt like, hey, we gonna get enough because we thought we was gonna take some back to the kids. Unbeknownst to us, the kids was like, oh, we gonna stay here for about 2 more days at grandma's. That's fine. We gonna eat up the rest of these lamb chops though. I know that much. Y'all ain't got to come home. We gonna eat the rest of these up. But you know what I'm saying? I look to, like I said, I like to eat. He like to eat. I know my kids like to eat. So we it ain't even in our mind of what we about to spend, especially we know we already out there. We ain't about to go back out the gate to go look for nothing else
Right.
to come back in. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go ahead and spend this money, eat this food, and going like for us, when we go to car shows, it's just not in our mind. Like, hey, we capping at what we about to spend, especially when we bring the kids. That's
Right.
different. Especially you got somebody out there with snow cone. Them kids want to go get two, three of them. You know what I'm saying? So
They're gonna eat by two fornicates. They're gonna eat by
yeah,
this, that, and the other. They're gonna worry about stuff they don't need. Gonna come back over there
they
bothering.
ain't even gonna eat no real food. They, you know what I'm saying? They gonna
Right.
wait till we get back home. Oh man, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we got all them lamb chops because I knew when we got back, it would have been like later on. Oh, y'all done ate all the junk food. Now, I'm hungry now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't think about it when it comes to food. That's the last thing of food and maybe drinking. We bring our own alcohol with us, to chill or whatever. But it just if food just ain't nothing that I think about, especially if the vendor good. We
Right.
gonna spend that money on that food now.
Yeah, when I go to events like that, I don't worry about it. But if it's that's the only thing to eat, yeah, we not about to do that.
Hmm.
I will Uber Eats us some food and meet them at the gate. Stop playing.
Y'all get Uber Eats out there? Oh, y'all got it going on. Cause hey, we ain't even had service damn near a day show to Uber Eats
On
nothing.
phone, neither one of my phones. I brought both of my phones and nothing worked out there. I had to wait till I
Hey,
got out of there.
hey, you ain't about to Uber Eats
Look,
no food.
Nothing. You can't even
let me
talk. You
know what
can't.
those are at, so I know to bring a satellite phone.
Hey,
You
but we
got
had we
to.
had a good time. You ain't worried about it. But I mean, in the case of emergency, when you get out the gate, it didn't seem like the signal came back a little bit up the road.
Yeah. But baby, in there, you couldn't talk
In
to
there.
nobody, baby. You
Hey, it
ain't
wasn't
got
no,
nobody
no
put the
nobody going
seatbelt on.
live.
But
It
if
wasn't nobody going live, but that's a good thing.
but
Take
if
you
I'm
back
on
over
my
there
Everybody
phone
maybe a
was
at
little
the
focused
bit.
on the
event,
call.
then it's not
Yeah,
keeping my attention. The only time I should be on my phone is to either go live or to take pictures. If
yeah.
I'm texting and like talk, man, that you could just
I'm,
catch me
I ain't gonna
behind my
say that
car
because
in
I'm a
10.
text a call, let the folk know I made it. I couldn't even let nobody know I made it. 'Cause I drove my car down there. They were like, when I left, they said, I told you to let me know when you made it up. Baby, this phone they work for 3 hours. I don't know what you want me to say.
Hey, Nay in the Instagram comments, I'm like, hey, hold up now, hold up. Hey, I'll tell you, we know where we was at. We've been there last year. We
Yeah,
know
we
where we
were
was at.
good though.
We already knew what time it was, but we had a good time. That was all I can hey,
Yeah,
That was
couldn't
part of
pass.
the reason of coming to Georgia. Besides seeing the family,
Yeah.
was I was trying to do as many East Coast shows as I can on this side because
Hmm.
you know the time schedule, and then when school is in session, I gotta plan my car shows around the
Yeah.
school. You know, she already hates going on long road trips. I tell her she's the worst co-pilot ever Soon as we pull out the driveway, she sleep.
Oh Lord.
That's my kid. Then I
Hey,
go over the line a little bit and make it say, and then I be like, yeah, I was just trying to make sure I had fell asleep too. I didn't know what was going on. They
No,
get
I can't
scared.
even do that. All she would do is take my phone and be like, "I'm the DJ now," and she'll put on her music, and then she'll put the phone back down. Like, okay, I'm bored.
oh, so y'all
Yeah,
got it. See, I ain't
the
even.
children sure don't be no help. They don't be no help.
And see, I'm driving by myself in that truck. Like my husband, he'll drive, and behind me in the doggone Yukon. But it's just me because I don't like, I don't even my oldest. I don't want her to ride in that truck. It's just too much. It's too much music. The battery, you know what I'm saying? All that. It's just too much going on in the
Yeah,
truck.
my
So I
children
just got
ride
to ride
behind
by
me. My
myself.
children ride behind me too.
Yeah, in case something happened, I just rather be me in the truck. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You ride behind. So it's just me listening to music, trying to stay up, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
That
like
shouldn't
I'm
be too
looking.
hard for you. As soon as you start to drowse off, you just should hit that bass knob one good time. Okay, I'm up.
Hey,
I'm
something.
good.
Hey, we travel with. Y'all started traveling. We travel with radios too now. The little
Okay,
walkie talkies because it's easier than trying to call somebody, especially
it
if traffic
is.
about to come up. I'm like, hey, I'm about to slam on the brakes. I'm about to slam on the brakes. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
a good idea right now.
yeah, start traveling with walkie talkies. It's quicker than trying to call somebody on the phone, waiting for it to ring, waiting for them to
Yeah.
pick up. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit that walkie talkie right behind me. Hey, we went to damn
When
Indianapolis, walkie talkies. Hey,
when
hey.
we convoy to shows, since I have it up, I use Waze, because I need to know where the cops are at.
Mm-hmm.
If I double hit the horn, they know it's a cop ahead because train horn, you gonna hear me.
Y'all
Then
going fast. My truck don't go that fast. I'm going up the hill and I got to mash it. My truck too heavy for that. I got to I'm going
got six
max
thousand
maybe by
pounds worth of
80.
speakers in your car.
Yeah, I'm going max by 80.
And
That truck ain't lifting up.
my ass smashed down too low. I just told my children that I gotta break my ass up a little bit. I gotta break it up a little bit. Cause
Mm-hmm.
when they get in the car, I can hear it dragging. Well, really, they
Oh,
don't be in my car anyway. But still, I said I'm
yeah.
gonna break it up a little bit.
God damn. Well, look, y'all, it's 10:25. I ain't about to hold nobody. I ain't even get to do Big Lat Show, but I'm gonna hit them up. Maybe we can do it later on this week, like Friday or something like that. But I definitely appreciate y'all coming on, giving y'all knowledge, giving y'all insights, people from everywhere. So I ain't gonna hold nobody too late.
Okay, I'll see you next time.
All right then, y'all.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too.